everyone. Welcome to Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel, also known as A Panic at the Citadel, a Dork Tales adventure. I am your illustrious dungeon mistress, Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and I am super excited to be back in the DM seat for another episode with this chaotic, crazy, sexy cast that I run. And I can't wait to get into that. I'm really looking forward to this little adventure in the Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel, and I cannot wait to jump in. So let's go around and introduce our lovely cast, starting with Kelly.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelly. I use he and him, and so does Dziugas, my level 3 blood hunter. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm normally in that seat, but I'm not today, which is great. My favorite.
All right. Yes. I'm sorry for you. I forgot that you usually pass it around to every person. Let's go over to Christine. Hello, Christine.
Hello. So I'm Christine, as usual. I use she, her pronouns. And tonight I get to play Luna Moonglow, our wild magic sorcerer of the human variety, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Wonderful. I am looking forward to that revisiting her, because it's just lovely. I love that wig looks so good at you.
And of course you can't see it, but she also has her windling familiar, Chaos.
Yes. Yes, I'm back with that voice. I need to remember that. Let's go down and say hello to Amy.
Sup? Hi, that's me. My pronouns are she, her, or they, them, and I am playing Eva, the Aetherborn cleric of the trickster variety, who uses they, them.
Wonderful. Great makeup as all. I'm impressed of how fast you put that on, considering we were literally different people like 2 hours ago.
I'm getting faster at it, but it's still a work in progress. By the end of this, I will be so fast at applying it.
Oh, totally. And let's say hello to Jen.
Hey, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I am playing Fairx, our changeling ranger bard. More bard than ranger now, though, so that's fun. And she or they use any pronouns, really, because she can be anyone you want.
It's very true. But she continues just to be mommy. And last but certainly not least, hi Traz.
Oh, hi. I'm Traz. I use he, him pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Strazar Augnaro, who also uses he, him, our Wood Elf, Oath of the Watchers Paladin.
Wonderful. All righty. Do we have any announcements that we need to get through, Kelly?
Just an extra life is coming our way.
Cool. Yeah, please join in, watch, share with your friends, and if you can, of course, donate. All 100% of the proceeds raised will go towards the BC, or will go towards the Children's Miracle Network, and a lot of us are from BC, so a lot of it will be going to the BC Children's Hospital. But for those of our players that are not from this area, they'll go to their nearest children's hospital, so that is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, so please come join. I'm running a game. Kelly's running a game. Amy's running a game. Jen's not running a game.
Surprisingly, no, but I am playing in several.
Yes. So it will be a grand old time, and that is August 18th to 20th. And I hope to see you all there. And without further ado, we are going to hop into episode 3, Written in Blood. First off, we're going to be jumping right into the adventure. So if anyone wanted to spend any of their earnings that they got last game at the Radiant Citadel, there is a potion shop or magical supplies. Anything that you need, you are more than welcome to have retroactively bought something. And we will have stalls here if you want to potentially go into that. But without further ado, we can hop right in. Now, after your successful first mission down in the Sabsunko night market, or the Dinsing night market at Sabsunko, you met back at the Radiant Citadel, and Ariat, who organized all, was very impressed with your work. And after a few days rest and recovery, he had another mission for you. There were words of trouble brewing down in God's Breath, especially at a town called Promise. Now, God's Breath is a very community-focused farming world, but they've had a bit of almost a blight the past few years. There's this usually very rich, fertile red soil that's called the Ripple, and that is where all of the produce and livestock will be raised and farmed. But it's been going slightly less and less each year, and so there's been more unrest. People are having to push into the more dangerous areas of the town in the forest region, which is called the Rattle, which has all sorts of monsters and horrors and blighted land that people are having to try and farm in because it seems to be spreading. And every year there is the Awakening Festival, and in luck, that was happening pretty soon. So you are being sent down to observe and gain a knowledge of the town, as there's been a few people going missing lately, and it's concerning the townspeople. So you have been sent to the town of Promise, which is a very colorful, bright buildings and paved roads at the high top of like a cliff area surrounded by farmland. And it is a very peaceful, happy town. There you will be in the main market. We're going to pick up there, where there's a bunch of different stalls. People have all sorts of wares for sale, and there's people playing music in the background, and just a lot of merriment going around. The Awakening Festival is an opportunity to reshare stories, because this community is all about telling their history. So any time there's something of note that happens, a verse will get added to the Awakening song, which you may hear in the background. So every time there's something new, you'll hear about an event through this Awakening song, and each year it gets updated. So yeah, you will come into this town, and yeah, let's pick up game right in the middle of this festival.
Year
Well,
4.
seems all right so far. It doesn't sound like anyone's gone missing yet.
People are missing. That's the point of this.
Yes, people have gone missing, and we are to find out the reason why.
I'm not sure why it always seems that we're going to festivals.
Maybe they just really think we deserve a reward for our good job.
I don't think that's it.
Why not?
But there do seem to be a lot of festivals.
You done anything that deserves reward?
I think so.
Good for you.
We got instruments for sale over here. Instruments. Anyone have some warm, fresh carved wooden instruments, and as well we have all sorts of various produce and baked goods. You'll
Did that
hear
sound like to you guys that they wanted you to eat the instruments?
Yeah, I was starting to be concerned what they might be made of.
I mean,
Good, it wasn't just me then.
I've seen some places where everything is cake. And I mean,
You can carve
everything-
meat. Maybe they're made of meat.
That
Do you have any
sounds
meat
both
pies?
disturbing yet delicious.
Do you,
I'm
do you
not
walk
sure
up to
how I
the,
feel about it.
as you walk up to the stall, you see a lovely, short-ish woman. She has beautiful, dark, coppery skin. She has, her hair is pulled up into kind of two little farmers kind of braids. She's wearing overalls and plaid shirt, and she just has the biggest wide smile and gorgeous dark brown chocolate eyes, and she's she will look at you and be like, well, I don't have any meat pie, sir, but if you go down a couple stalls, I'm sure the man over there, he's quite the meat specialist. He's the butcher, but he also does a little bit of meat pie making and sausage and bacon as well. So if you're looking for meat, I would head over down to that stall. You want to go to Cato and his meat. Cato Meats.
Is it made of cat?
No, his name is Cato.
So he specializes in meat, eh?
He does. And I'm Bila. I like to make music, and of course, in my spare time, and then working on my family farm, bring over all these lovely fruit and vegetables. And my little sister, she bakes them. You'll see a smaller, probably like 10-year-old little girl, her hair done up in just a bushy ponytail. She looks like she's been running out into the fields, and it looks very unkept, and probably was tied with a ribbon just to try and keep it out of her face as well.
Who wants to bet it's the kid
What's the kid?
doing all the disappearing of the people?
What's the
It's
kid
kid.
done?
I don't know, but they
Oh.
look suspicious.
Oh, you've heard
Why do they
about
look
the
suspicious?
disappearances?
Yeah, we
Oh,
have.
what?
Yeah, we've been having different members of the community going missing. They're just
Oh,
working
that's
out
awful.
in the rattle, and we just
Out in the rattle.
No
Where's
one knows.
that?
so it's about
Which Luna
About-
is like deliberately starting to mimic their tone of voice and
Yeah.
accent.
they're just about a half day's ride just out there. We used to have a lot more fertile soil nearby, but it's just been, the land's not been giving us any nutrients or soil. Our crops are not living, so people have had to push even farther. People go work out in the rattle for a season, come back and stay at the town for the other half of the year. But it's been, I don't know what's going on, but it's just been causing the community a mite source of fright almost. That's why we've been having the festival again today. We're really trying to get the morale back up.
Well, gosh, that sounds awful. Well, we do some of that sort of adventuring thing. Do you think we should look into it for you?
Oh, that would be mighty kind of you folks. You all don't look like you're from around here.
Oh,
Is this your
no.
first time
We
to
were just
Promise?
visiting. It was going to be for
Oh.
fun, but since there's something to be done, we might as well help out.
Bless,
know who we
bless
should
your
talk to?
hearts. Well, there's a lot of people here that might be able to help you. There's Lady Dre. She is she's quite the traveling businesswoman. She manages quite a bunch of different stalls around here. She comes in with her wagon and horses, and she's more of like a traveling sales. She will like basically distribute food. She's almost like a food delivery service of some sort. As well, there is our keeper, the proclaimer of the awakening song. Their name is Tungsten Ward, and they are responsible for keeping track of the stories and the songs, so they might be able to help you as well. I've heard some I was hearing about Aunt Deli. She knew quite a couple of them. She knew one of the people that has gone missing recently, her goddaughter Kiana. So you maybe want to talk to her. She might be able to help you as well. That was the most recent snatchings, I guess you could say. Disappearances? Yeah, disappearances is probably better.
Oh,
So those are some
thank you
people
so
that you
much.
could talk to. Of course, thank you so much. Oh, here, have some nice fresh cherries. And she will hand you this
thank
like
you.
little basket of gorgeous red cherries.
Oh, they're
Been
really
a while
good.
since
Thank
you've
you.
had one of those, huh, Fairx?
I legit have cherries.
Nice. They've been fresh
Huh?
all around me, so I have them on the brain too.
Right, Fairx?
I'm sorry, what?
Been a while since you've had one of those.
Wouldn't you like to know? And she's gonna reach out and grab a cherry, pop it in her mouth, and do the like cherry tie the stem trick.
Not the caco in all.
Give me a like either dexterity, sleight of tongue.
Sleight of tongue. I mean,
Yeah,
I have
sleight of
I have a
tongue.
+6 in sleight of hand, so
There we go. That'll work. I'll give you advantage too.
cool. That is
All right, so
a
it sounds like we've got some
21.
places to start with.
Mm-hmm.
21 to tie the cherry stem in a knot.
Yeah, you tie a very impressive cherry knot. You probably do two actually on it in the same one.
Excellent.
Hmm.
She like sticks out her tongue with the cherry just resting on it and picks it up and goes, I got 2 that time.
And as you are kind of talking and hearing this, Fairx, you're going to pick up and hear a shift in the singing. They're starting a new verse of the awakening song, and as you hear that switch, you kind of turn towards the main town square, and you noticed 4 farmers kind of stumble into the crowd, and instead of singing, they're staring blank-faced, and you see them with pitchforks, and they suddenly lunge at the crowd, and I need an initiative roll from everyone, please.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
goody.
Alright, this is how we're
My
starting the
initiative
night.
chart. Yeah, we're starting the night.
Jen, your die did me dirty.
Oof.
Sorry, sometimes they do that.
All right, let me pull up.
So we rolled great.
I
He's
don't
getting a
I see
timeout
you guys
After
did.
that natural one,
Oh.
What are you talking about?
it needs to think about what it's done. It's life choices here.
Team Power Chest succeeded. Minus Luna.
Yeah. All right, and let's get some combat-y music going. And turn down the distilled backwoods. All right, just gonna write everything down here. So we got Fairx first. Then we have Dziugas. Zug on my sheet. Oh, then we have farm 1. 8. Oh boy, we have a 3-way tie with Amy, Traz, and one of my farm hands. I will obviously go last, but how do you two want to fight this with?
I mean, I'm good to do it, like, decide in the round, like, who wants to act
Okay.
first.
Yeah,
All right.
works for me.
Farm 2. Then we have Luna, and then farm 3, farm 4. Okay, so one thing that I have a slight issue with on this module is they have given me quite a few combats and not maps for it. So we're going to theater of the mind this. So you are in a kind of main square of a market. It's let's say 40 feet by 40 feet. And there's a bunch of people and these 4 farmers that have attacked people, probably, let's say, 30 feet in front of you, between 30 to like 20 feet in front of you. And they have lurched forward to try and attack people. But first, we have Fairx.
Oh, good. Okay, I am. The trouble with going first is being like, what am I able to do?
Yeah, do you
What
want
is-
to make me a perception check for me? Just
Sure, yeah.
it
I
won't
can do
be
that.
like your action or anything, but just give me a little
Ah.
checky poo.
Perhaps I can roll in the dice box.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Well, so my passive perception is a 17, but I did just
Yep.
roll a nat 1, and
Oh
my
no.
with,
Here we go.
with the +7 is 8, but it's still a nat 1.
Yeah, okay, fine. You don't notice anything about these farmers. They look like they're just farmers that are just attacking people for some reason. All right, so continue.
Cool. Sounds great. I would like I think I see them, and then I immediately turn to probably Dziugas is standing next to me.
Yep.
Since we were just talking, and I'm going to nudge him and be like, those farmers look really they're attacking. And I'm gonna I think my hand was on like Dziugas's arm, just as a like, hey, like, check out this thing. And she's gonna just like squeeze his bicep and be like, you can probably take care of this, and bonus action bardic inspiration.
What strong arms you have. Great bardic inspiration use.
Yep. And then I am going to whoever is in front. Let's see, what does this do? All new spells. I'm not used to these spells.
Right? It's a fun bit.
Which ones do you have?
This one is Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers is pretty cool.
Yeah. And yeah, I think I'm going to cast that. Its range is 60 feet, so they should be within range.
Perfect. Is that everyone in that, or is it
No, it's one creature of my choice within range who can hear. You whisper a discordant melody, and then one creature is able to hear that. There we go.
Yep.
They don't have to be able to hear me do it. That's the point.
Yes.
And it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jen. I rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Nope, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Cool. I just wanted to see what else was in there because I haven't used the spell before, but that's fine. Cool. Yay.
Yeah. I'm
So, yeah,
sorry.
Fairx-
You'll whisper and.
Yeah, Fairx squeezes Dziugas' bicep and tells him he's probably got this, and then whispers something under her breath. That does nothing. So,
All right.
Yep.
Hmm.
All right. Well, Dziugas, you
How
are
many
up
of
next.
these evil farmers are there?
There's 4.
4? All right.
Yes.
Dziugas is gonna launch himself at 2 of them. The first one,
Perfect.
he's gonna rush up and draw his short swords, and is going
Yep.
to attack the first one. What?
Can you make me also a perception check, please?
Do you want my first roll to be my attack or my perception roll?
I will make it your perception roll.
Then it was. Oh wait, is it with hearing or smell?
No.
Okay, then it is
It is
like a 6. It's
Okay.
not. It's not great.
It's not great, but you get
sorry,
up
it
close
is-
to them, so I will spend a drama bomb as you run into this. You run into these people, and you see them all have red, swirling red eyes, and they look just. They look like they might be something's happening. They have red eyes, which doesn't look like anyone else there. All right, you can make your 2 attacks.
I will do so then. Attack number 1 on the first boy. That is going to be a 22.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right. First boy is going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 points of slashing.
Okay. As you do that, you slash into it, and you hit a. Where are you slashing?
Thinking kind of midsection.
All right, you hit that, and this guy goes down.
All right, spin and do it to the friend. And that's a 25.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
And that is 7 points of piercing or slashing.
All right, so you slash into this one, and it's it does a lot of damage. But he's the farmer he's looking at. He just and just kind of just he looks very, very hurt.
Come on,
Good.
aim at me this
Good
time.
round. Why? I will for sure. I'm gonna spend a hurt them more and take a swipe at you, sir.
Sounds great. I
With-
relish it.
With a technically it's a scimitar, but we're flavoring it as a like a farming machete.
Makes sense.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to reroll that.
Yep. You're gonna roll less.
No. I mean, I rolled more than I did, but it's still. What do I add to that?
I burned through so many
Does,
hurt them mores just trying to
Yep.
hit single players. Like, God damn
does an 11 hit you?
it. Funnily enough, no.
Okay. So this farmer just kind of, and then he's very tired, so he's very injured, so it's very hard for him to lift his machete and swing at you. So he misses.
Come on, try harder.
Is that your turn there?
That's me. Yeah, that's me. He's gonna growl.
All right. So it's farmer 1's turn. Farmer 3 is dead, so he's out of initiative. So just cross that off there. So farmer 1 is gonna kind of shuffle beside you, and he's going to make a attack with a pitchfork at you. So another one comes up beside you, and does a dirty 20 hit you, sir?
It does. It does.
Perfect. You will take 3 points of slashing damage as the pitchfork stabs into you.
You know what? I'm too much of a badass for that. I'm gonna use my reaction to use Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Oh, what does that do?
It reduces that by 2.
You take 1 point.
I take 1 point of damage because screw you, buddy.
All right. Well, that's Farmer 1's turn. So then we come to Eva and Strazar / Farmer 2. So, what do you two? Who wants to go first out of you two?
Oh, sorry. No, I take full damage. My bad.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, it attacks. It reduces the attack roll, not the damage. So he still hit me.
You can take back that use of it if you want.
I don't know. That's what it does. It just, it didn't work. That's life.
Okay. But yeah, Amy and Traz, which one of you wants to go first?
So I guess I'll go first. So Strazar Paul is shield and sword, but instead of attacking, I want to cast Divine Sense. And it'll let me know if there's any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of me. That's not behind total cover.
Okay. Within 60 feet.
So if they're undead, I will know. If they're not, I will also know.
Yeah, they are not undead, my friend. You get nothing on your ping there. Oh, I forgot to roll initiative for someone. Shit. All right, they will go at the beginning there. So yeah, you will cast that. You get no sense of undead or celestial or fiend, anything. You get nothing.
Hey, these people might actually be controlled by something. Try not to kill them, if you can. And that was my action, so that'll be all. That'll be all I can do right now.
Perfect. Actually, can you make me a insight check there, Traz?
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a 7.
All right. Yeah, you don't get anything. All right, Eva.
Yeah, this is weird. There's people who are just fighting each other. It's so strange. I mean, that happens all the time, but this is so strange. We're gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Hold on a second.
And let it be known that Eva is staying as far away from the actual combat as possible. Like, they're staying way back.
You go to like one of the other stalls and just like get a snack or something.
Exactly. Just kind of like walk over, like eating, I don't know, like a churro kind of thing, and just be like, boop, boop.
Yeah. So, so you cast detect magic. What does it look like for Eva when she casts that? How does give me some flavor? Give me flavor.
I think in this case, they're just like will flick a little symbol with their hand, because this is sort of like this is just like, and then like there'll be like little sparks of purple motes that are similar to like the purple aether that sometimes can be seen in the cracks between her inner skin.
Okay, so as those sparks kind of cast, you see 4 of them, 3 now, because Dziugas took care of one of them. You'll see 3 of them go around the 3 farmers attacking everyone, and you get a ping and this aura of enchantment magic around these farmers.
Ooh.
So that is what you will get from casting Detect Magic.
Eva's gonna quickly shove the thing that she's eating in their mouth and just be like, "There's a thing. They're magic. Magic thing."
I love that. Is that everything you
Yes, that's
would like to do for your turn? Perfect. It's Farmer Duh's turn. And what you will see with Farmer Duh, you see everyone else has kind of dispersed, ran away, but there is one woman still standing, and you see she is actually fighting with one of the farmers, and she will, or it will make an attack at her because I forgot to roll her initiative. So she will go next turn. Ooh, 17. That will hit. Oh, why did I roll max damage? Yeah, so you will, this farmer will take almost like a scythe for cutting hay and swings it around to this woman who's basically trying to fight back with nothing but like a stick in her hands, and cuts into her, and she falls down onto one knee. She still looks like she's up, but she is fighting. And then we go to Luna.
Okay, so number 1 is being fought with Dziugas, right?
Yes.
But number 2 has not been fought by any of us.
Yes, Farmer 2 is engaged with
Random
this other
chick.
lady. Yeah, and then the third, or third is dead. Fourth is stumbling around and probably looks like he's gonna engage with one of you guys next.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, the third is still stumbling around.
Well, there's 4 total. So
Okay.
3 is dead, but 4 is alive. So you know.
Okay, and he hasn't been fought yet.
No, he has not been fought yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go close to him.
Okay.
Within 30 feet, and quicken spell charm person. I'm gonna try and counter enchantment with an enchantment.
Alrighty, let's go.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So that turns it to a bonus action, and for my action, I'm doing dodge. So if anybody tries to attack me, they can't.
Fantastic.
Or much harder.
What is my save?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me find out. Spell save. 14, I think.
Okay.
Yes, 14.
Okay. So you are going to
Try to
cast
charm
this.
him.
Yeah.
I know, we don't need to fight. It's such a nice day. Have a cherry.
As you say hold out a cherry, you're gonna suddenly see the red vanish from this farmer's eyes, and he's like, what?
Hey.
What?
He's like my best friend now.
Yeah.
He's gonna love me for an hour.
Wonderful.
And he's not gonna want to fight.
No, he's not.
Why don't you go take a load off? You look kind of tired. Have a cherry.
Yeah, I think I just might. And is that the rest of your turn?
Well, that was my bonus action, and then dodge
Yep.
action is my action.
Perfect.
So that anything that tries to attack me will have disadvantage if I can see it.
Wonderful. So you'll see that it's Farmer 4's turn. He's going to go off and take a load off. He's gonna exit combat. He kind of drops his weapon, just shaking his head, and just kind of just goes off to take a chill for a second. Some people from the market, you'll see some long goers that are still maybe not have quite left, will kind of come back and start to console him. And with that done, we go back to the top of the initiative with Fairx.
Cool. I think I'm gonna. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna follow Luna's lead here, and sadly do not have additional higher level spell slots, but that's fine. And I'm very tempted to do something that this spell suggests that you could do, but I don't think I'm going to. I will explain that in a second.
Okay.
But I'm going to go to the one that's fighting the woman.
Yep.
Yeah. Or actually, I guess I only have to be within 60 feet. So I would
You're
like to
well
use
within that for the
command.
range. Okay.
Yeah. And so, again, fighting enchantment with enchantment.
Right? I love it.
So I'll just yell, excuse me, you right there. Yeah, yes, you. Stop. is going to be my command.
Okay.
One of the suggestions is grovel, and I was very tempted to do that, but
Oh, I know. I used that earlier today.
Nice.
Okay. So the command lasts for a turn. Don't worry about. The highest I rolled is a 9, so I'm pretty sure that doesn't save.
yes. Follow the command on its next turn. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. Good to know. All right. I will write a note. Wonderful. It looks like it looks. You get this feeling that it's caught on. You get the feeling that it's sunk in. It won't necessarily. The eyes won't necessarily go away. They're still pretty red, but you kind of see like a brief flicker. But yeah. Good job.
Cool.
Anything else you'd like to do?
And I would like to do a bonus action because I might as
Perfect.
well at this point. And I'm gonna call out to Strazar. Go. Hey Straz, that one stopped for a minute. Can you just like make it better? Bardic inspiration.
Wonderful.
I'm showing faith in you. Make it better.
All right. With that, Dziugas, it is your turn.
All right, so the guy that just stabbed me is gonna get clocked in the side of the head. So don't kill him now.
Yeah, don't kill them.
Make up your fucking mind.
you-
That's gonna be
Did we ever say we were gonna kill them? I don't think so.
that's gonna be a 16.
That'll hit for sure.
Okay, that's
You're
gonna
doing
be
non-lethal?
6 points of non-lethal damage with a kabong upside the head with the flat of a
Alright,
sword.
He had 2 hit points left, so yeah, you kabong him real hard.
All right, and how many are left?
There's the one that looks like there's just the other one that was fighting this other woman who's helping, and the there that's it. There's just the 2 left. So there's just that one that you knocked out now, and
Okay,
there's
how far am
still-
I away from this woman?
you're about 10 feet.
You know what? Let's show off. How hurt does this guy? Does she look wounded?
Oh yeah, she got slashed real bad.
Okay. He's going to flip his short sword, and oh, you can't really throw a damn short sword. He was just gonna kabong him in the side of the head. So I guess he'll just do like a dive roll over and come up and just smack him with the pommel.
Wonderful. Just give me an acrobatics check for the dive roll, please.
Okay, for the dive roll, that's gonna be a 20 plus.
Great, you look great doing it.
And for the attack roll, that's gonna be a 17.
Yep. Roll me non-lethal damage.
9.
How do you want to do this?
Basically just to come up under him with the pommel of the sword and Shoryuken him.
Wonderful. As you do that, goes down like a sack of potatoes, and
You all right?
yeah. Kind of.
Medic, Ava.
Thank you very much.
Strazar come and cast a cure wounds on her.
Oh,
Oh, cool. I didn't have to. That's
y'all are
nice.
mighty kind.
Ava, see if you can save the one I slashed up.
Oh, I was gonna go take a look. How dead are they?
So the one that Dziugas killed is killed. And then the other 2 are, yeah, I'm sorry. You did a lot of his hit points on the other direction.
That's fine.
I don't
The
think
other
I can
2
fix this one.
Hmm.
I don't think those parts are gonna go back together.
Also,
Eva's like holding body parts and are like sticking, like squishing them, and like
Yeah.
there's like a flicker of like magic particles coming. I'm like, I don't think this is gonna work.
Oh, Cladis. The Cladis is not getting put back together again. He had the best peaches. Shame.
Well, maybe you can bury him under the tree.
Oh, that would be... He'd like that.
And then the tree will be nourished by his body.
They get it.
Yep,
Mhm.
it's a circle of life. I'm Delinor Galsand. People usually call me Aunt Deli. Thank you so much for helping me out there. Everyone else just kind of went away. I don't blame them, but we should probably tie these folks up. I don't know if they're still going to be under the enchantment when they wake up, and if they are, we don't want them attacking people. Anyone have some spare rope?
I have some rope. And Fairx is really good at tying things up.
That is true. And she'll reach out for the rope.
I won't even make you roll for that because just Fairx is that good. You get them all nicely tied up. They're still unconscious for now, but as it looks like the fight has gone down, people will kind of re-inhabit the area. The festival music will slowly start up again to try and bring some normality, and people will help lift and remove the two unconscious farmers and take them into someone's house nearby that offered a place for them to kind of rest off their bumps and lumps and see what happens when they wake up. But yeah, this everyone will kind of come in and offer many thanks and oohs and ahs of your folks' bravery. And Aunt Deli is clutching herself. And how much did you heal her for, Traz?
That would be 11.
Great.
All the 7 plus 4. So
She's up to full health. She will. Oh, well. Thank you so much, good sir. I feel right as rain.
I'm glad to help.
I don't know what I would have done if you didn't come save me. These are friends and family members that attacked us, and I don't know if I would have had the heart to do what you folks did. I was merely trying to defend myself, not let them go after poor innocent other villagers.
So what made him get like that? Is that part of the awakening ritual?
No, I have no idea what that is for.
What exactly are you all awakening anyway?
It's more the awakening of a new year. The harvest is done, and we're just starting the next season and hoping it to be as well as talk about more.
So not the awakening of like blood magic.
No, not at all.
Because that looked like blood magic.
Does feel like something similar to that is going on, though.
I
Not saying that you're causing
no
it, but...
idea. And as you guys are talking, one of the farmer that you had uncharmed or overcharmed, I don't know. You will walk up and excuse me. Don't hope I'm not interrupting. I just want to say thank you. I don't remember much, but I just kind of woke up here with this in my hand, and maybe this means something to you. And he'll hold over a piece of scrumpled up parchment that's in his hand. Just hand it up, and
Strazar, take it.
Is that the charmed one or the commanded one?
That was the charmer. The commanded one has been knocked out.
Excellent. He's still charmed by me, by the way.
Yeah, he's very
It will
finds you
last an
very
hour.
charming.
He's gonna just be nice to me.
He's gonna be super nice
And
to
then
you.
he's gonna realize what happened after like an hour. But hopefully by then I will not be near here. I'll be somewhere else.
Exactly. So as you open up the parchment, Strazar, Aunt Deli looks over and she gasps and just kind of stumbles back in shock. It's what you see is just you see a charcoal sketch of a child struggling to swim in dark water while being grasped by hands beneath the surface.
Oh boy, that's
What is
morbid.
it?
That's
Hmm.
nice.
Would you look at that?
Does
Is there a
this
pond
image-
nearby?
Yeah, does this image mean anything to you?
Well, that definitely, that looks like something my goddaughter Kiana would draw. I know her art style very well, and that is a scene she draws very regularly. You see, as a child, poor Kiana witnessed a terrible act of her best friend Cully. Drowning in Cradle Lace Lake when they were playing. And Kiana used art as a way of helping grieving and coping. And I recognize that a lot. This guilt is... She sometimes...
so you must
how
be
it
Aunt
feels-
Deli then.
Oh yes, I'm Aunt Delanor Daly Goldson. And thank you so much for seeing it. Yeah, my goddaughter was working on farm in the Rattle. And she's supposed to be returning here for the Awakening Festival, and she's not here. And I'm seeing that farmer have that drawing, and I'm mighty concerned. Which,
I feel like we should probably go out there. What do you guys
yeah,
think?
would you adventurers mind going out and maybe retrieving her, checking on her, making sure she's all right? I have some savings saved up. I could pay you to check on her if you seem like adventurers that, you know, take coin for potentially. I
Of course,
would
I
love
also
for
would
you-
never turn down pastry.
I could definitely
Yeah.
pay you in pastry as well.
You can't spell pastry without pay.
I don't have much, and I'm sure it's not much for each of you, but I have 100 gold I could offer the all of you together. And then if you bring her back, I have 100 more that I could give. So,
I mean,
I know it's not a
pretty
lot, but
I'm sure we
it's...
could do our best.
Yeah, that
can go
gold ain't
back.
much use unless we can bring her back. Hang on to it.
Oh, thank you. So she's about a half day's ride out into the Rattle, and she'll give you exact directions to which farm, because there are many different farmsteads in the Rattle. So she will give you
While
lovely.
she's doing that, Luna's gonna
Mhm.
ignore it and go off and find some meat pies and other supplies.
Hey, hook
Of
me up.
course.
We should have gotten some
you
more
need me to
noodles
find
from
meat
that
for you,
last place.
Dziugas?
Yeah, if you don't mind. I'm getting kind of peckish.
She'll hold out a hand for your money purse.
He'll pass over 3 gold coins.
Alright, she'll get you food.
And don't skimp
She'll
this time
eventually-
on the mustard.
She's gonna kind of flap her hand as she goes away.
Mustard!
I heard ketchup.
I swear.
You're not getting any mustard this time.
If there's ketchup on there, I'm gonna start hurting a lot more people.
When she eventually comes back, it is like loaded with mustard. She probably even found
Yeah.
like an extra mustard bottle for you.
That's good.
Aww.
Ketchup
yeah,
on
you'll-
meat is an
Your bag is
abomination.
like dripping with mustard.
I thought you were gonna bring more mustard.
Is it not enough?
It'll
So
be.
As much as I
as-
could on.
As you are talking, and Aunt Deli has been very grateful, and she will eventually have walked away at the point. But a broad-shouldered woman approaches you wearing a lovely multicolored dress that complements her dark skin, and she has this beautiful broad straw hat. And she will be like, I overheard your conversation with Aunt Deli. You see nothing important gets past Lady Dre. I hear you're bound for the Rattle. Excellent. I'll accompany you should we depart at once.
Yeah, we
As
need to
this-
get there before Kiana leaves.
Wow. Don't you hate it when people just invite themselves along to things? And Eva says this very like quietly to like probably Fairx.
Can you repeat what you actually said? Because I was too busy looking at the photo.
Okay. Eva said, "Don't you hate it when people just like invite themselves along to things unasked?"
Yeah, it seems a little more suspicious than helpful at times.
Hey,
If you'd like to roll me an insight check, you're more
I
than
absolutely will.
Dziugas is gonna look back and say, "Hey, you're being a little rude. Did you forget about Dre? She's right here listening."
That's a 17 insight.
Eva's not bothering with any sorts of insight. They figured they just like mumble to Fairx and just kind of like carry on because they've said their piece. That's all they need to know.
So you'll remember from talking to the other stall earlier that Lady Dre does a lot of business dealing. So she does want to come and accompany you, but she also may be wanting to make sure that the crops and harvest are good because she wants to get first pick of everything. So she may be just wanting to go and check it out and see how everything is going. And she turns and is like, "Well, we can also take I have horses and a wagon, so if you need, if you're going to rescue people, you may need something to transport them back in, unless you're going to carry them all on your backs. I have a lovely, expansive, comfortable wagon and a crack team of horses to bring us back. I
Nice.
figured you would need that. I didn't see any extra wagons around here, so I figured you would probably be needing my services. If you don't want me to come, that's all right, but I was just offering as a concerned member of Promise."
Fairx is
make
going to
the
look
trip
at.
a lot faster.
I was going to say, Fairx is going to look at Strazar and be like just with her eyes, just trying to communicate something, but you probably don't know what it is because she's not doing a very good job communicating.
Oh, if you're willing to give us the wagon and help us? Sure. We'll take the help.
Of course. Why don't you follow me? And she will start to lead you towards her wagon. And as you are starting to get towards the entrance, you're going to see a very tall, slender person walk up to you. Black, curly, very messy hairstyle, wearing a blue button-up jeans, it looking all very tight, and a kind of like a flowy cape behind them. And I'll just show you a picture. They will approach you and be like, "Hello, I'm Tungsten Ward. I'm the proclaimer here and the keeper of the Awakening Song. I hear you adventurers are going out."
Mm-hmm. What's a proclaimer? You travel around a lot?
I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more if I need to get the best story. But I
Any
research
stories
magical
about the rattle?
manifestations.
And I think we're taking a carriage, so that's not.
Yeah, you don't even need to walk. So you could just sit down until we're at a door. No need. If you walk that far, you'd probably just fall down.
At the door, yes.
Or sooner.
I've not heard much about the rattle, which is why I'm very interested if you're going, because I don't want to necessarily go out there all by myself. Because I'm more of a researcher. I research magical manifestations across God's breath that are believed to be signs of God's powers or challenges. I'm not necessarily sure one way or another about the God's influences, but I'm looking for proof, and so I would love to accompany you if you don't mind. I can't really offer much, but other than taking note, and who knows if this is really as intense and heroic, I could write you into the awakening song. You might be in the next verse.
Maiden.
You sure you want to go after what just happened? What if you get possessed?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, plus we already have a bard.
We have a bar. We can do an ever so good retelling to you.
She's famous.
She's very well
really?
known.
Yeah. Haven't
So
you heard
we'll
of
go deal
Fairx
with
and the
it.
twins?
You stay here safe. Keep all that knowledge safe in your head, and we'll just come back and tell you about it.
Of course.
Excellent.
That sounds wonderful.
So it's all settled. Let's
many-
go. And Leonard's just gonna kind of spin in place and head off.
Perfect.
Because as mentioned in chat, she does not want to have to be on her best behavior at all times to avoid causing an incident.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody's going to get upsetty spaghetti at her.
That's it.
Otherwise.
Thank you.
So,
All right. So, as you get ready to head out. I'm sorry, just reading the YouTube chat. Robin, did Robin just cast your worm on the players? Yes. And I would walk 500 more. So just fall down at your door.
Da 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 da.
All right,
Yeah.
we're hitting the road.
All right, so you hit the road, and let me see, one second. Yeah, I think.
Hitting the old dusty trail.
No, that's not quite what I want.
Also, I'm so impressed that this tabletop audio song exists. Like this. I'm gonna need the hell out of this soon.
Yeah, right?
Right?
All right, so the journey from Promise leads north through the ribbon, where the clustered farmhouses dot the dark red ground between stands of scattered woods. Eventually, the road dwindles to a track. Stands of trees grow denser and the farms fewer and farther between the lands as you near the Rattle. Could I have you roll a nature check from anyone that wants to kind of see if they know anything about the area?
Ooh, I actually have nature. Or, well, actually, I was...
No, I got a 9.
I love that. Yes, I have a level in ranger, but I have designed her as an urban ranger and not a nature ranger. So I got a 14.
So
that's
Eva sure
13.
got an 8, and I'm expecting them to just have like picked up a rock and maybe licked it.
21.
Nice.
If
Wow.
If I lick that rock, I'm getting some details from it.
You want to lick this rock?
It's just
Yeah,
Ava
it's
and Dziugas.
like you go like. Not
No,
that
try-
I'm not getting anything.
no, lick-
Here,
lick
you want
the-
to try it?
Yeah, lick the underside.
The other side.
Yeah, see? Taste that.
Oh my goodness
Oh.
gracious.
Whereas I think, is this one of those carriages that have like a back like outside seat for like the footman type thing?
Yeah.
I think Luna's just kind of hanging out, like draped out on that seat with Chaos and her little travel harp. Just kind of looking around as they drive along, and that's the sort of like at most the nature that she's managing.
Also, thank you so much, Professor Multiverse. That is exactly the kind of vibe I was getting when I was reading this module. So, that is very, thank you. That was very high praise for me, because I definitely got that vibe. Anyone that got higher than a 14 or higher will notice that it looks like almost like a weird blight. You will notice desiccated black crops. You'll see animals are thin and almost skeletal looking. It definitely looks very almost like a supernatural kind of. Something doesn't look like just a bad year. It looks very.
So I gotta ask, Aunt Deli.
Aunt Deli did not accompany you.
Oh, that's true. We took her
Lady
bag.
Dre.
Lady Dre. I forgot about Dre. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't just set that up for that joke, but I might have.
Oh my god.
So Dre,
Yes.
this common round here. Point at one of the desiccated cows.
In the past few years, yes. It was not. This used to be fertile lands. It used to be lush. And just a few years ago, that the agriculture and this reason has just been slowly going down, and it's forced people to move out into the rattle.
Did they
where
stop
they have
watering it? I hear
Yeah.
plants
No.
like water.
We have enough water for sure. It was like
It's-
healthy crops just suddenly shriveled and died. They turned black overnight, and yes, Traz.
So while we're driving, I want to cast Divine Sense again, because not only can I detect people, I can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me just
Fairx spends a bit of the time just like mage handing up some rocks and giving them to Ava to lick.
I think Eva's just kind of not even paying attention to it, just kind of like, oh yeah, okay.
I
Is it doing
love-
anything useful? Not even remotely.
By the way, from my time in Earth Studies, that's literally one of the techniques for identifying rocks.
I know.
yeah.
I know it's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's like scratch it, lick it, bop it, twist it. Like,
Yeah.
So Traz,
Yep.
you're very clever, very smart, smarter than the module would actually be. Because boy, they give you this really cool hook about everything just dying, and then they say nothing about it.
Cool.
That seems about right. Yeah.
So the
Fair
story's
enough.
not about the land. I was wondering if that was going to be a problem for you guys.
We're too
Because
curious.
it seems like you would be curious in that. But the module doesn't touch on that at all. Just as
so wait, is this module all children, no corn? From the children of
Yes.
the corn? Like, this is ridiculous.
Yes, it is all children, no corn. It is very.
I want a shirt that says that now. All children, no corn.
So, you cast Divine Sense, and you get maybe the slightest hint of like celestial. Because they believe it's the will of the gods, but they actually don't. The module says nothing about it, and I'm so sorry because.
Not your fault.
It was damned by the demon Watsy.
Yeah. Yes,
Well-
very much.
If you haven't found any, if it doesn't ping anything, I'm sure we can desecrate it for you.
No. We're not. No, we need to fix the problem, not add to it. I was just seeing if
Oh.
something was causing this
I'm
unnaturally.
so much
but-
better at desecration.
Oh, I know. I have been called on a few of your escapades.
See, I'm famous.
So you will definitely start to notice this, and you start to push into the more foresty area. And if Kelly, you could put forest for us, please, in the background. So as you are starting to travel in the rattle, you guys are you guys talking about anything? Are you wanting to discuss what you...
Who's driving the
Well-
carriage?
Lady Dre is driving the carriage.
Why is she driving the carriage? We don't know her.
Because it's her carriage.
Oh, that's right.
Luna's gonna chat with Chaos and Sylvan. Continue to build that familiar bond.
Love it.
What are we doing?
We are going to investigate something where a lot of people have been disappearing. So maybe
Oh.
it's evil.
Evil!
That's amazing. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to talk to it more frequently just to make Robin talk like that.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh,
Cause hot evil?
want a cherry?
Yeah!
She's just gonna like increase the familiar stats, like bond with food.
Yeah. Yes, and while you guys are all doing this, you are more than welcome to take a short rest, because this is a 12-hour
Let's
journey.
do
apparently.
it.
It's 12 hours. Can I take a long rest?
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's
Nice
12
sleep.
miles. Sorry, 12
Oh, okay.
miles, half a
Oh.
day's
I was like,
trek.
It is very
bad.
slow miles. Like this horse is just, it's one of the
It's
desiccated
going
horses.
backwards.
Oh no.
Nay.
Sorry, it's 12 miles, half a day journey.
Fair.
I don't think I can redeem
Um,
anything on a short rest, unfortunately.
But yeah,
Yeah, me
Dziugas,
neither.
I think only you took damage and not a lot.
I took
right? Yeah,
3
okay.
points of damage. I can literally just kind of like stick my thumb in it and be like, it's fine.
Yeah, I was just seeing if there was any point to me doing Song of Rest, but it's fine. I don't need that. No one needs the
Nah.
extra d6.
No,
Nope.
we're good. We're good.
Uh,
Thank you, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yes!
and it will eat cherries and start throwing pits at random people.
Oh
Just flicking them
no.
through a back window type thing.
Well, and at the party members, because they're invisible right now. They're kind of chilling invisible, so they will throw some pits at people. Dziugas, what's your armor class?
16.
Oh, it's gonna hurt them more to bing you with a...
I just got binged by a cherry.
So a pit will like go directly up one of your nostrils.
Dziugas, you
I'm-
got a little
That's
Do
not
I?
a tie knot in the stem. You got to use your tongue.
I'm gonna listen to where this little shit is.
Yeah, make me a
Percept-
perception check. You should get advantage for, because yes, you're...
I do. Oh god, that's like a 5.
So you hear it coming from
Like all
one
around.
second, and then all of a sudden you feel like your hair getting lifted up and tugged on.
All right. I think this was meant for you, Strazar. I'm gonna launch it at Strazar.
Make a dex save, Strazar.
That's a 7.
Where were you aiming for? There,
Just
Dziugas?
anywhere, like his armor, his hair, whatever. Wherever it'll stick.
All right. And Luna has been paying attention to Fairx tying these cherry stems in knot, and she's going to attempt it herself.
Make me a sleight of tongue roll, please.
But that's basically sleight of hand, right?
Yes.
So
It's
dirty
sleight of
20.
hand. I'm saying dirty 20. Yeah, all this like Luna, you're like a natural.
Ah, I did it.
Perfect. Good job.
The chat is basically saying when Daddy doesn't want a Winling, Daddy and the Winling later.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes.
Yes. I love it. Perfect. As you are traveling through the woods, this just sense of unease is kind of just around, and you will break through the trees and you will see a cluster of abandoned farm buildings and a really tall kind of wheat field to your right. And here in the field, some distant noises, and I think we will take a little break. We're back. Do we want to do a little bit of a chatty chat, or do we want to get going?
Do you want to talk to the chat about something? Do you have something to share with them?
Did you want me to say what caused you to give me inspiration while we were
Oh
off
yeah,
stream?
that's true.
Yes.
Yes, please do that.
So I may have had a comment that came to mind that I didn't want to say in the moment because I didn't want to ruin the tension of the scene. But when we were given that parchment with the picture of the boy struggling to swim and a bunch of hands, and the immediate thought that crossed my mind, which was just Fairx talking in my head as she does, was well, that's not how I like breath play, but
God.
so Robin gave me inspiration when I told her
Also,
that.
Amazing.
that's beautiful. Also, in our Patreon spoilers chat right now, for those who are watching this later who are not on the Patreon, Professor Multiverse just posted the best meme I have ever seen about Wizards of the Coast.
Mhm.
And it's a pitch
so
meeting
good.
setup that is like, so, is the place desecrated or holy or something? What's responsible for everything dying? I don't know. Who's to say? You are. You're the writer. Oh, right. It's
So good. Literally,
it's
like
so good.
So true.
the stuff that they like Wizards decides to not just put any sort of detail about. It's like your players aren't going to be curious about this. Have you met players?
It's
Oh, yeah,
right,
have
right?
you met them?
It's like they don't
Have you met?
they don't be like, oh yeah, you should go to all these places, and like here's all the story seeds you get from completing things in these places. That they give no further info on. So
Mhm.
like there's certain ones where it's like, oh yeah, you come across a ghost ship. Are you gonna go try and like find it? And of course your players are gonna be like, well shit, yeah. Dead silence from there on out. Nothing more on it. Come up with your
Yep.
entire own adventure based on that little like tiny paragraph in the book.
There is a
Like-
Wizards of the Coast noise that I know for myself that always like, I'm pretty sure Robin hit that note too. And it's where you're looking, your player asking you go, huh. That's the Wizards of the Coast always. Where you're like,
Yep.
huh.
Yep.
You think they would have included that?
Yeah, literally reads through the entire chapter to try and see if there's any snippet of like half a sentence of what. And it's just like, nope,
Yeah.
nope,
Yep.
nope.
Also, during our little break, I was feeling jealous of all the cherries and stuff, so I had to go get my cherry blasters.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
I got
Glass of
popcorn that I'm
cherries, you know.
sharing with Charlie.
You're doing cherry blasting?
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
I got nothing.
All right.
I got nothing for that.
Charles.
Let's head back into game because
Charlie,
we
also
got
popcorn?
some combat to go.
We got some combat. What background do you want me to use?
Could you use it's either farmhouse or no, it's not farmhouse. It's
Not
old
farm.
barns.
So I've got Old Barn Sixth, which I've labeled Old Barn's Exterior,
Yeah.
and then I've
Give
got
me old barn sixth.
Sixth. Can I say one thing real quick before we head back in?
Yes.
Folks, I'm really excited. Folks, I'm really excited, y'all, because Robin has found all of this good old country music, and I'm excited to say that for Patreon, sometime in the next couple months, we're going to be doing our best to put together a special game for you, family. We're going to be running a few episodes of Old Gods of Appalachia. So I'm really excited about that because Robin has just shown me all of the tracks I get to use. And
Shout out to
so exciting.
tabletop audio. The beginning one is called Distilled Backwoods by the so
there
good.
is
I love
a
it.
brand new one that he just put out like 2 weeks ago as well. I just found today.
Ooh.
It's another country one. So yeah, so family, I hope you're ready. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready? All right, let's head back in.
I'm all ready.
So, as you see and hear yipping and growling suddenly through the wheat field, bursts this rather old-looking farmer. And he's just running in front of you, and out behind him pops 3 huge, kind of blighted-looking coyotes. And, I'm gonna need an initiative roll again, guys.
Can I kill them?
Hey. Oh, that's better.
Oh, good drop song. All right, boy.
You're doing so good, Amy. That's 2 4s in a row for you.
These
Is
rolls,
it actually
man.
was my last one a 4 as well?
Or no, you got an 8. No, someone else got
No.
the
Yeah.
We got 2
yeah.
ties on this? That's ridiculous.
You have a better deck.
Oh my lord, you guys. All right, let me just flip to the
So
right.
it's almost
page
like Amy and I switched places. That was my role last time.
Okay, and they get +2 to initiative. Nice. All right, so we have. Let's start with Luna / Fairx. Okay, music.
This-
You're going hard. You don't have to go that hard. Let's
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
me down a little
Oh yeah, this one. This is the one you were talking up.
bit. This is the one I was talking up. It's great. I love it. All right, then we have coyotes.
These things are reminding me of Yeth Hounds. Remember Yeth Hounds, Amy? From Rise of the Rune Lords?
Kind
The freaky skinny dogs?
Only sort
Zig
of. Very, very, very.
/ strays. Then we have Holder.
Yeth Hound is better than no hound.
And then finally, Eva. All right, so top of the initiative, we have a tie between Luna and Fairx. These are just about 30 feet in front of you. Lady Dre pulls the cart to a stop because she doesn't want her horses getting into this.
And the farmers run off to the side.
The farmer's right in front of the cart, like 30 feet in front of the cart, and the dogs are right behind it, or rabid, blight-looking coyotes.
Okay, but there's
They're
a little
about
between
horse-
him and the coyote.
Yes. There's about, let's say, like 15 feet between him, and these are like horse-sized coyotes. Just FYI.
Okay. I have a damage idea, so I'm happy to go on that unless you have a plan.
I also have a damage idea.
I'm gonna do a cone, so.
Fair. I am not doing magic. I'm pulling out my longbow and shooting it.
Okay. I'm gonna climb from the seat at the back of the carriage that I was kind of lounging in, climb on top of the carriage now that it's stopped, and tell the farmer, duck! And like try and get close enough to actually, you know what? I'm gonna distance spell it. I think that would affect this because it has a range. Well, no, it's a range of self. How does that change? I don't know if distance spell affects a self-based cone. Opinions?
Other DMs that are more experienced out there.
Kelly?
Sorry, what's going on?
I was trying to see if I could distance spell a cone. So to increase the range of it.
I don't see why
'Cause
not.
it's self, but it's a 15 foot, so can I double it with distance spell metamagic?
Well, I mean, it's the size, so distance spell. Ooh, that's a question.
Yeah, that's why I was like, more
But it's
experienced
self help, but it's also a distance on it, so
Mm-hmm.
like I don't want to start it at a further point. I'm happy at starting at me.
But you just want to be a 30-foot cone instead of a. I
Instead
don't
of
see a
15.
problem with that. Yeah.
Yeah, when you have a spell that has a range of 5 feet or greater, you can spend a sorcery point to double the range of the spell.
It's just a weird range because it's self brackets 15 foot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't see why not either. Cool. Awesome. I just want to make sure you didn't horribly disagree with me there, Kelly, on that, being like, that sounds weird.
So standing on top of the carriage, I want to shout at the farmer, duck, and cast Burning Hands.
Oh my god.
To hit the coyotes behind him.
Yep.
With an angled cone. That
Yep.
hopefully ducks will not hit him. They would need to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, dex saving throw. Alright. This may be a real fast combat there. Well, actually no, these are beefier than I thought. Oh, one rolled a nat 20, so he's gonna take
Damn
no
it.
damage, I'm sorry. But then the next is a 17, and then the other's a 4. So the 4 definitely fails, and then the
Okay.
other would probably,
The other two
Saves.
pass, but they get half, I believe.
yes.
Yeah. Holy shit! I rolled all 6s.
Oh, fuck! Alright.
So max damage. So that's 18 fire damage to the one who failed. The other two take
Okay.
half. And it ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So all that like dead grass and like
Oh,
meat is probably going
Lord.
up in flames.
Fucking start a forest fire, here we go.
Oh, look, Team
Alright.
Arson is here.
Yep.
Shush. Shush.
Alright.
It isn't
Oh,
me. It isn't me.
Cool. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right.
I think she'll
Fairx.
like kind of crouch back down onto the top of the thing so she's not like a very big visible target.
Yep.
Yeah. Fairx would like to pull out her longbow and find a place where she can see one of them to just shoot. This is something I know I can just straight up try to kill. So
Yep. Go for it. Gonna aim at a particular one. There's 3 of them. One
yeah,
took
whichever
no
one is-
damage. One looks half, and
Yeah.
then one looks like it's quite hurt.
I'll hit the one that's quite hurt actually.
Okay. All right.
See if I can take it out. So that is
Give it.
a 22 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Cool. Do I have? That's not the die I need. That's useful. There we go. Oh, yes, I rolled an 8 on a d8. That is 12.
All right. Ooh. He's looking mighty hurt. Is that your turn?
Yes, because I don't feel like I need to use my bardic inspiration for this.
Fair. Okay, so next we have the coyotes. The one that is very hurt, you're gonna see him cut and run. He's going to just fucking book it. He's too hurt for this shit. This prey is not good enough or not worth this. So one of them will just fuck right off. The other two will turn and look their attention at the cart and hold on a second. Let me look up. Oh, just kidding. Draft horse is right underneath Direwolf. Great. The two dogs are going to make 2 attacks at the horses. So, because they're there. So they will make that. They both get advantage because they have peak tactics. That's a hit. That's also a hit. Bite. So they will both take a bite at one of the horses and do quite a significant amount of damage to it. And that is the coyote's turn. Next we have Dziugas and Strazar.
Want to go first?
Either one works. I can go
Go ahead.
first if you want.
No, do it.
All right, so Strazar, is there room to go through the carriage in the front to get to the wolves quicker?
Yeah, I'd say so. Totally.
Cool. Strazar take his sword and shield, and he's going to attack the one that looks partially wounded.
Okay. Roll to give me a attack.
That's a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I'm going to add Divine Smite into this one.
Ooh, Paladin, here we go. Getting those smities out.
Wait, not D10s, I need D8s. Holy crap, hold on. So that is 11 slashing and 9 radiant.
11 slashing and 9 radiant, so a total of 20.
Yep.
All right. Jeez. Yeah, this coyote looks very hurt, and you see it look like it's wanting to. It's saying fuck it. You look like it's also looking like it may want to be like, nope, this is too much. So good job. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yeah, you'd be like, Dziugas, get the other one.
Yes,
Wonderful.
sir.
Dziugas.
There's only one remaining.
Well, there's 2 there, but one of them is very hurt, and it looks like it's saying this is too much. So there's still 2 there, but one looks extremely hurt, and then one is untouched.
Right.
So
Dziugas is going to grab the peach that he is holding, throw it up in the air, jump off the cart with his swords, and try to mulch this guy before the peach falls.
oh my god, give it to me.
You had to say it like that. That's a 22 on the first attack.
Oh, hip.
And that's an 18 on the second attack.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 9 points of damage on the first slash.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3, 6 on the second.
All right. You do 2 slashes into the wolf or coyote, and blood starts. It splashes you in the face, and yeah, it's looking, did a good amount of damage there. Is there anything else I can do with your turn?
You catch my peach,
You catch the peach.
which is weird because I kind of have a whole sword, so
Yeah, right.
I
In
thought
your
it
mouth.
would die. Okay, fair. Ow.
There we go. Wonderful. Next is the old man. You're gonna see him run into the kind of continue farther along the path, trying to get as much distance between him and the wolves right now. And it is Eva's turn.
Oh boy. Eva does not want to get involved with angry dogs. So, does any of the allies look like they're imminently about to get attacked?
Well, now that Dziugas has stabbed the healthier looking coyote, yeah, he looks like he's probably gonna get attacked next on his turn.
Cool. One sec. Okay, we're casting Sanctuary on Dziugas.
All
so,
right.
At least until Dziugas
Goes.
attacks,
Mhm.
it'll be any creature who targets him with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, must choose a different new target to attack or lose the attacker spell. It does not
Okay.
protect from area effects such as explosion of a fireball.
Cool. Amazing. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Not be visible.
All right. You can make a hide check if you'd like.
That's pretty much what we're doing.
Perfect.
Woo! Well, I rolled a 16, so let's see what I add to that.
So Eva goes out, casts Sanctuary around Dziugas. Suddenly you see this like purple kind of aether, almost like swirl
Little
around
particles,
you, Dziugas.
yeah.
Little particles, yeah.
So it's a 17 to just kind of be sneaky.
And you hide pretty well in the carriage. Top of the initiative, we have Luna and Fairx. So there's still two coyotes. One is looking like one's looking quite injured, and then the other is looking. It's looking like it's had a couple hits on it, but it's doing pretty well. So, that is
Luna's
not
just gonna pull her crossbow this time and take a shot.
All right, give it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna shoot one as well.
23 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit. Roll me damage.
Four damage.
Nice.
I got a 17 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Woohoo. And that is 9 damage.
Oh. That's great. So are you two, is that good for you? Are you two both good for your turns?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
So I will let you a little peek behind the screen. So the dire or the coyotes will attack you, and if you drop them to 10 points or fewer, they run away because fuck it. And with Jen, you both of you dropped the wolf down to 9 points left. So on the wolves' turn, coyotes' turn, both of them are going to go, nah, we're too hurt for this shit, and book it into the forest. Dziugas, the one of them is leaving your space. You are more than welcome to take an opportunity attack as it leaves.
16.
All right, roll me damage. That hits.
That's going to be 5 damage.
All right, so it will be down to 4 damage. So you don't bring it down, but it definitely limps away, and they run off. And we are out of initiative. The old man comes up to you on the road, and he's, well, I bless the gods for such a wonderful time in there. You folks really saved my bacon. I was gonna be coyote food by then. I can't outrun those critters. I have a farm nearby if you need somewhere to stay for a little bit. My name is Uncle Polder, people call me, and I run a couple farmhouses just yonder. And he points off into the distance where there's a few farm huts about half a mile off.
Are we needing
So
a
the
place to
coyote
stay?
attacks often?
They're getting more and more frequent, but they generally don't come too far into our farmstead. Just I was out doing routine surveil of the weight, and they snuck up on me.
Is this what
Uh,
this
but-
area normally looks like? It's very
Oh yeah, this is the rattle. This is kind of par for the course. We try and grow what we
flourishing
can
out
here. It's hard, but
dead.
it's a little bit. At least we have wheat growing. You couldn't grow wheat out in the old bit of the ripple where it used to be so
Question, is
fertile.
her fire still spreading?
Yes, it is. I will say that it is still spreading. Yeah. I don't know if any of you could put out that fire that you started, but I guess I will go grab my farm hands and try and get to the well.
Luna's kind of not looking at him.
Well, all right. You are more than welcome to accompany me to my farmhouse. I have water for your horses. They look quite injured. At least the one of them does. But if you
Oh, and I did forget. Both Charm Person and Burning Hands were first level spells and thus needed a wild magic roll.
Oh yeah, yes.
I forgot
give
about
me.
that.
Yes.
So if you get a 1, you have to roll off on the wild magic table for me.
Nope, I rolled a Dork Tails and a 10, so you're good.
No wild magic.
No wild magic.
No wild magic.
So yeah, Polder offers if you want to come to his house, you're more than welcome, but
I mean, sure. Why not? We've just been like staring at stuff as we've been going. It's been pretty boring.
Where are we supposed to be going?
Well, yeah, but maybe there's a clue, like snacks.
That's fair. I just always heard that you were never supposed to go to strangers' houses.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Who said that?
Yeah, that
Well, lots of people they always seem to say it to their kids. I assume it's pretty important if everybody's telling their kids this.
Well, no one's telling me that, so clearly it's not that big a deal.
well, it can get you in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, but we can do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm not saying we shouldn't. I'm just saying it can get you into trouble.
Polder. Yes. I'm escorting these people out to the father farm. They're checking in on Kiana. Have you heard of her? Well, yeah, I recall helping Kiana and her group get set up. I like to keep an eye out on new recruits coming here to the rail because it's quite hard life out here. So I want to make sure people can actually survive. But I do recall Kiana. Actually, they visited us a few weeks ago. Kiana was talking about how happy she was looking forward to someone named Cully coming to join her. She was extremely excited that he was coming to see her soon. I'm assuming it's a latecomer, but she was extremely excited to see him.
Does that name sound familiar?
Oh yeah.
Did they tell us the name of the little kid that drowned?
Oh yeah, she said it was Cully. Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
Luna kind of looks at the other to see if they caught that.
I'm sorry. What was the name of the visitor she was expecting?
His name was Cully. That's all she said. Didn't give me a last name, but she said she was real looking forward to seeing him.
All right, I think we should probably go find her then.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, well, all right then. Their farm is not too far. You got about an hour maybe, especially with your horses, to get there. So good luck and safe travels, I guess. If you need anything, I'm you know where to holler. Thank you again for rescuing me from being dog food.
Yeah,
Be
of
careful
course.
of coyotes in the future.
And try to look less tasty.
Oh, I'm surprised they look tasty. All I got is I got nothing on these bones. And you start to head off. Yeah. He seemed very genuine about, didn't seem like he was lying, and he has a confused look on his face as you're leaving when you talk about the fact that Cully was coming. And you continue down. You pass more rolling hills. You see that there's weird animals and such, but there are growing fields on the land. People are surviving and making this work. They just have more difficulty, but these people prove to be very hardy folk. And you travel for a little bit longer. Can I get a perception check from anyone, please? Anyone that wants to.
I perceive with 18.
11.
14.
5.
26.
Jesus.
Yep. So as you are going along, anyone that got higher than a 16 will notice that there seems to be mounds almost popping up in certain areas on the ground, almost look like raised little tunnels. There's something's maybe it looks like something was tunneling underneath the ground. Something's a bit off, and anyone that got higher than a 17, could you roll me a nature check if you want? Or 16, sorry.
Oh, I got a 7.
I'm sorry, you're not making it, Eva.
13 on that one.
Alright. Don't know what it could. Do you know of some creatures that bury underground, and so it's possible that something's through? So after about a little bit more of travel, you will see open fields have all but vanished behind sparse woods at the far edge of the rattle. The air smells stagnant, carries a taste of metal. Through the trees, multiple small farmhouses and a patch of green fields are in front of you, and suddenly the ground begins to shake, causing the road ahead to ripple. But just as quickly it started, the shaking fades away. Well, haven't heard of earthquakes in the area, Lady Dre will say, kind of nervously clucking her horses along, getting them to pick up a little speed. Well, best we crack on faster. And as you continue to travel towards the farmhouses, you are going to start to notice that they are in not great condition. The farmhouses that Polder was from looked old and well used, but these houses look straight up abandoned and decrepit. One house the windows are shattered, shards of glass are splattered with dried blood. Another house, there's clothing and belongings everywhere, all have a crimson mud to it. And anyone that looks for a little bit will notice that beside each of the doors, there's a red X painted on the farmhouses. And as you...
Is it normal to put red X's by your doors? Is it a superstition?
No,
Is that paint?
I don't... Would you like to investigate one of the X's?
Yes, please.
Alright, give me
Lick it, Dziugas.
He'll sniff it. He'll sniff it.
Investigation check, please.
Science.
Can I use my sense of smell?
Of course.
That's gonna be 11.
You can't really tell. There's kind of like the taste of metal in the air, and kind of smell of rot of the crops around is kind of muddling your sense of smell and taste, so you can't quite tell what is used to make that X. And as you're looking, you'll look at another house, and you will see there's one house that doesn't have an X on it. And from the description, this probably will be Kiana's house.
Well, that house seems like it has all the answers.
Yes, I'm worried about the horses and their health. If you don't mind, I think I'll stay out here, especially with those earthquakes around. I do not want to lose my horses or my wagon, so if you don't mind, I would rather stay with them. If you don't mind looking into the farmhouse.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. You can stay here.
Perfect. So as you approach the farmhouse, you'll notice that it looks abandoned, very similar to the houses around it. It has no axe, and farming implements lie just abandoned in the mud around it. Wild plants have grown up the house's faded wooden porch, and the crops around this appear sickly. And Kelly, could we switch to the map frame?
Of course.
This is the one map I get.
Yeah, that bodes real well for what we're about to walk into.
It's
I'm
fine.
sure it's fine.
Okay. Do you want me to drag the
So-
players to it?
I have the players on it. Oh wait, I copy pasted the players to it, but I will. Put
I
the
will.
players on it.
I'll bring the flag over.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
That should do it. Boop. There we go. All right, you're good.
Perfect. So you are approaching the house from kind of the southeast. You will see that the house has a wooden overhang porch that covers two sides of it, and it is a one-story house. And you are free to start looking around. Let me know what you would all like to do.
When Strazar gets to the door of the house, he's going to cast Divine Sense again, just to see if anything gets picked up.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Yeah, you cast Divine Sense, and you get an undead presence pinging, several undead presences pinging from the northeast corner of the house.
Oh, good. There's undead here.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Right.
fun.
Shall we
Back
just
of
get
the
started
house.
then? Yes? Just get started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll walk right up and knock on the door.
You knock on the door. Nothing. No one answers.
She'll open the door and go,
Hello? Anybody home?
I'm gonna activate my Crimson Right on my main sword.
Smart. Just let me see if I can.
and she will still scan kind of to the side of the door.
Actually, I'm gonna wait on that. I'll wait on that because I have to take damage for that.
Just wondering
Just
if
kind of
these. Oh, understand.
Lean around a little
Okay.
bit so she can duck back behind the wall if need be.
Okay. So can they open doors? Hold on a second. Is the door open? Hold on. Oh, this is great.
And that's when we find out the
open or-
module says that the door, nothing about the door and whether or not it can open or.
Do we need to open? Can it open, or do
No,
we
it
need
just
to
says-
forcibly open
Okay,
it?
just says it. So, okay, I will say for the purposes. Yeah, the door is opened. You say hello, and suddenly you are going to hear. I don't know if the mic can pick that up. Scratching coming from the north, kind of east door that you see.
I think they're in those back rooms.
To Strazar, and then just stand and watch him.
Yep. The Strazar will go in, then shield and sword out.
Perfect. So you will go into this farmhouse. It is a very kind of small and quaint farmhouse. You walk into this main hallway. It looks like there's two rooms off immediately to your left and right, and then it looks like there are two doors in front of you and another. When you walk, you'll see that there's a door going out to the other side of the house, and your sense is pinging it from the top left door that you are hearing, and you'll hear more scratching noises as things sound like they're happening in there. And I think at that point, I think we're gonna roll initiative again.
Yay.
Oh, wait, I need to be in the GM layer. Move you to token.
Amy, no.
Amy,
Amy,
no!
getting worse.
That's
Gonna
okay.
roll
I'm
the
making it up
worst.
for you.
I'm gonna have them be a swarm-ish for the initiative side. Holy shit. Alright, so Zug. Then we have Strazar.
Zug zug.
But I think while Strazar's going in, Luna's gonna kind of look over at Fairx and call.
It's kind of nice having fighting types around,
Yeah, big and strong.
right?
Can do all the
Both go in
lifting heavy
first.
lifting. Yeah, do all that heavy lifting stuff.
All right, and as you swing open, you're going to start to see a severed claw come out of the door. And Dziugas, you are up first.
All right. Oh, like a severed, like a crawling claw? Oh,
Like
I
a
see.
crawling claw. Yeah.
Like a clawed
Uh,
thing.
Yeah, like a hand, like the thing. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I guess let's rush up and stab it.
Perfect.
Let's.
And you're gonna hear more clawing. You can see more hands in the main room too.
We
In
got
the dining
applause
room.
incoming. Nat 20.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Woo!
That's gonna be 14 points of damage on the first one.
You know they have two, so yeah,
Yup.
you kill it real good. Wonderful. And with that nat 20, I'll allow you to like do that as like a motion if you want to run in and finish your movement into the room or not.
Sure. He'll step into the room to one side and take another swipe at the next one.
Cool. Give it.
16?
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, 7.
Yep, that'll dead it. That's satisfying to delete them.
It's true.
All right, is that your turn?
That's me.
All right, Strazar.
Well, I guess Strazar will follow Dziugas as he clears the way. And 35, and walk into the room and swipe at the one he finds.
Perfect. You walk into a very haphazard, ransacked-looking dining table, chairs, tables scattered, and everything is streaked with crimson. So you know it's looking pretty nice and cozy in here.
Cool, I just rolled a 7.
You miss on the claw, as it just kind of like squiggles away.
Really getting tired of these small little creatures we're seeing.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Traz?
No, that's about all I can do. I don't get 2 attacks yet.
Oh. All right, Fairx, it is your turn.
Okay. That's a very small room.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very small room, yes.
Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to draw my short sword and head into the room and look over at Strazar and go, "Come on, you've got women folk to protect here," and give you bardic inspiration. And then go to stab one myself.
Oh, fantastic. You'll make your way, and the one that's like kind of directly to the left of Strazar and is right in front of you, make me an attack.
That is a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit. And how do you do this? Because you have 2 hit points. If you guys hit, you'll kill them. So
I think yeah. Oh, and I was like a 6 on that. So yeah, that was max damage. So I look at Strazar and go, "Come on, you've got women folk to protect her," and without looking, just stab the hand.
just and then you're gonna see it like get splayed to the ground, stabbed through, and the hand just like
So
twitches
pinned
for a
like a
bit.
bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
Always.
If that is your turn, it's the claws next. Alrighty. So what can I do? I can weapon attack. Alrighty. So we got 3 claws, and I have 20-foot speed. Okay, that's great. So, we got 3 claws here. We're going to have 1 go attack Dziugas, 1 attack Strazar, and then 1 attack Fairx as they all kind of come at ya. And I will... Holy shit! On my dice, I rolled a 19, an 18, and an 18.
No.
So, plus 3, so 22 to hit Strazar, and then 21 to hit the other 2, which I'm assuming hits.
Does hit.
Oh,
Yep.
we lost Traz.
Went into the void again.
No!
Well, you can't hit Traz if he's not here.
Aye, sorry, Traz, I hit you. I don't know if you missed
The
that.
void.
Yeah, exist. I'm assuming it was over 18 then.
Yeah, it's an 18 plus 3, so...
Nice. Hit me out of existence.
Yep. Okay, 1d4 plus 1. Alright. Let's go! Okay, Strazar, you're going to take 3 points of slashing damage. Fairx, you're going to take 2 points of slashing damage. And Strazar, you're also going to take 3 points of slashing damage as the claws bite into all of your legs with their fingernails and just claw onto you. And then we have Luna.
All right. So I think Luna's gonna go into the space, and I think see that they're like seem to be handling that just fine. And she's gonna go and check on this other door.
Which
Next door. The room next
Okay.
door. She's just gonna kind of peek inside. Or she's gonna try and open the door, see if it's locked.
Okay. The door's not locked. And that is... What F is that? FCX. So you walk into the kitchen, and you will see pots and pans scattered everywhere. Rotting food is streaking the floorboards. And what you will see when you get in there, that... Oh, come on. You can get... You will see 4 farmers staring at each other with very blank stares to them. They are holding various kitchen implements. But when you enter, like when you open the door, they do not react to you at all. They don't look like they've seen you. They don't look like they've heard you. They are just standing almost like idle.
Do they look like rotty at all?
Nope, they don't look rotty. They just have those red eyes, and they just are kind of
Okay,
Just-
well,
standing unblinking.
well, I solved that last time with a charm person.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level, which means I can target 2 of them.
Okay.
With it. And see if it knocks 2 of them out of it.
Cool.
So I would like them to make wisdom. The two closest to me to make wisdom saves.
All right. The first one got a.
And their
They
DC
both got
is
14.
Oh, they both got 14.
They both got 14. I rolled 12. I rolled a 12, a 12, and then I rolled a 5 and a 12 because I get advantage against being charmed or frightened. So they
Okay.
all save, but they don't react at all to you casting it on them. It's like they don't see you and don't react.
Huh. Okay, she's just gonna close the door again. And move over to the other room and just kind of like call through the I'm assuming the door is open.
Yeah, the door's open. You can see and hear everything going on.
To let them know that. So, there's 4 charmed farmers in the other room. They're not reacting to anything. I even tried to cast on them and they didn't notice.
One thing you will note about the kitchen when you quickly got in there, it did look like there was a door beside one of the farmers to probably a pantry room as well in there. So, just to let you know, you will have
Do you
picked
think
that
this
up.
place probably has a cellar? Maybe that's where all the
Probably.
evil stuff is happening.
Yeah, usually starts.
And
down
she's
there.
gonna stand there in the doorway going like, evil.
Evil!
Chaos. will
And
say.
Sylvan from her shoulder.
Yeah. Tingle. Those that don't speak Sylvan. All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Eva.
It's
It's your turn. my
Stuff is
ethereal
happening.
You hear some shenanigans going around in the house.
So, I think Eva's gonna try and move up to where everyone else is. Bum, bum, bum. And we have this idea that there are undead kicking around.
Yeah, these hands.
Oh,
Yeah, in the room where Strazar and Dziugas are, you hear and see creepy crawlies.
is that the one to the north?
Yeah, it is the north,
Like,
the northeast. The hold on a
okay.
second.
Oh, that's full of people that were probably charmed. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm gonna channel divinity to turn undead because I'm assuming these hands are undead.
Wonderful.
Yes, you try to cast your channel divinity, and you will see that it has no effect on the claws. Unfortunately, I am sorry.
Oh, they're not undead. Oh, that's weird.
They are, but they are immune to it
Funky.
in the monster manual. Yeah, it's
That's so
because they
weird.
are.
Do they just
they are
give her the finger
creatures.
instead, or give them the finger?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. They give
Oh.
Okay.
Eva the finger.
So they're rude.
Oh well, I've got. Eva's just gonna look at them. Just gonna like hold that that holy symbol. Just be like, and see nothing happens. Oh, well, that was the only idea I had. So, and then Eva's gonna back out of the room past past Luna. Just be like, oh, that was my plan. We're done. Okay.
All right. At top of the initiative, we have Dziugas.
All right. Creepy crawly claws. Let's get rid of them.
Yes.
The one right next to him, that's gonna be a 16.
That'll hit. And
Okay, 8.
Yep. Yep.
And the other one's gonna be a 16.
Nice.
So stab, step, stab.
Stab, step, stab. Perfect. And yeah, you handily destroy 2 claws. Stab them through the ground, I'm guessing, or
Yeah, basically just
bat
like
one of them.
just bat them, baseball swing them with the swords, and then step
They
through
go-
so that Fairx can do whatever she needs to do, and he can have an opportunity attack zone if needed.
Perfect. Is that everything for your turn there, sir?
That's gonna be it.
Perfect. Strazar, you got one left. Can you hit it?
He's gonna walk up all annoyed and try to stab it.
Great.
And what's that bardic inspiration, Jen?
It's a D6.
Okay, I'm gonna add that. That's a 15.
That'll hit. That'll hit. And you, well, handily, ha 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 ha, dismember and disarm this hand. And we are back out of initiative.
That was a better hit.
Did you get
Is that-
them?
Yeah, they're all
Yes,
gone.
that guy, we got him.
Did you say that
Thanks
there
for
were
the
more
hand,
crazy
Fairx.
farmers in the next room?
Yeah, they didn't pay any attention to me though. They didn't even seem to notice I was there. Even though I tried to cast on them.
All right, let's go look for the
Yep.
girl.
All right. Where would you guys like to go?
All right, if I die, someone bring me back.
Does it have to be all of you or just a piece?
I will certainly attempt to drag your body back through to the Radiant Citadel.
Surprise me. And he'll walk up and open the door. Hey! Where's Keanu?
As you walk up, they don't react. They do not look at you. They do not seem to notice, hear, see you at all. They are just staring at each other.
Creepy. Can he move through them?
Yeah, totally. You can totally move through it. They do not react to you at all.
Okay. He'll push
unless you
through
choose
and then
to
try
attack.
the other door.
Perfect. As you push through, you go into it looks like a pantry room. And you will notice that there is a trap door in this pantry room.
We got a door.
There's lots of doors.
Open it. See if they react to that.
Does it look like a cellar?
Yep. Evil.
Oh,
good.
You found an evil door.
Sorry, I'll
That
specify
probably
next
is where
time.
they're gonna do evil
Thank
stuff.
you.
He'll boot it open.
Perfect. You see a ladder going down about 10 feet into a darkened, cold cellar, and you get especially you with your enhanced nose, you get this wonderful rotting smell that is emanating from this
Great. We got
lovely
more undead.
pantry. And
Alright. Well,
all right, do all of you descend?
here we go. And he's just
Yep.
gonna jump in.
Perfect. And I will.
There's a door into the pantry, and then there's the trap door, right?
Yes. Yes.
Fairx is gonna go in last and shut that door, that door into the pantry. It's not gonna do much, but it's a barrier. that should
Um,
go down.
Eva's gonna look down to the pit and look around, and then is going to like smack themselves like right in like the upper chest, and is going to cast protection from evil and good.
Ha! Nice. All right. I'm assuming everyone jumps or climbs down the ladder.
Yee.
I think Luna will, once Strazar's gone down too, and just be like, catch!
What? Hold arms.
Perfect. As you go down into the cellar, you will see there's a bunch of shelves bearing root vegetables, meats, cans of pickles of various produce, and then you will see on the south that the cavern has a partially dug tunnel. Doesn't look quite finished, but it definitely looks like that. And for those that have a passive perception of 15, start to hear something.
Yeah, it's probably not good.
Yes, you are going to hear a slight woman's voice singing through the tunnels. It sounds like it's coming from down into the cellar, or like from the tunnels in the cellar.
Yeah, that's
This isn't good. This is,
Nope.
I mean, the lyrics are
their
good.
own
but-
awakening.
Because I have a
Alright.
passive perception of 13.
There's
All right.
there's some singing. It's creepy. Not the good kind.
Yeah, the good kind of creepy or the good kind of singing?
Both?
Yeah, don't answer. Okay, fine. All right.
All right, do you start to head down?
Yeah.
The tunnel?
Yep.
All right. What is your marching order, please? Ooh, I feel so fun asking that one.
All I know is that Eva is not going at the very front, and we'll probably try and make sure that at the very least, Dziugas is in front of her.
Yeah.
Strazar will go first and keep his shield up.
All right.
This question: how dark is it down here?
It is dark right now.
Luna's gonna cast light on something then.
All right.
Not good.
All right.
That's good.
Strazar, stick.
Yeah.
You're going first.
She's gonna cast light on Strazar.
Yeah, if anything tries to attack us, I'll have to get through my shield first.
All right. I'm fine with that. Let's go.
We might die, but it's a risk we're willing to take.
All right. As you start heading down the tunnel, you will it's unfinished rock, and the singing starts to get louder, and as you make your way about 40 feet down the tunnel, you will start to actually understand and make out words of the song, and it is a verse from the Awakening song. And they are the part of the song that tells the story of a young man named Cully, rather than the usual part of the song where they explains how the boy dies by drowning. The song has been sloppily rewritten to feature Cully being saved by his closest friend. As you come around one of the bends, you're going to start to see a faint light being emitted from around a corner, where you can hear the singing even louder.
All right, everybody brace yourselves.
All right. And as you all make your way into... I was trying to drag you all. Ha ha ha. Move, people. There we go. As you make your way into the cavern, the tunnel will open into a lantern-lit, packed dirt chamber where the cause of the stench becomes very apparent. A dozen bodies lie strewn across the floor, all wearing clothes of farmers. Many of their limbs have been cleanly removed and set into a sizable pile on the far side of the cavern. In the center of the room, a young woman is singing. You'll recognize the bodies are the farmers that were missing, and Kiana is just singing to herself in there.
Before we approach any further, if I can come up to Strazar, just kind of at the edge there, tap him on the shoulder, and so long as Traz is cool with this, she's gonna lean in and like kiss him on the cheek.
Yeah, go ahead.
And cast heroism. So you are immune to being frightened, and you gain temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting modifier, which is 4, at the start of each of your turns.
Nice. Thank
So long
you.
as I maintain concentration. And I'll
As you
just say, for luck.
As you enter the cavern, Kiana is going to turn to you, but as she was singing when you first noticed, she looked like she was almost in a sort of dream state. She's holding a knife very loosely, and her eyes aren't the same color as the farmer's. They're not crimson. She will look to you and go, "Please go. You shouldn't be here." And I saved his soul, flushed him from the river slow. And she will continue to sing. What'd you guys like to do?
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for Cully. He's coming. I
dead.
saved him. No, I saved him. I saved him from the lake.
Nothing can do that. It's too long.
No,
Unless you're a cleric. Are you a really good cleric?
No, I'm not.
Well, you'd be better served saving some money for a really good cleric. As likely you've just been tricked by some evil thing and is going to use you to do evil, awful things to his, like, soul.
Yeah.
But I heard
Which is just
him.
not good. That's not really a nice friend thing to do.
No, but I heard him.
It was probably something evil pretending to be him.
Something stinks down here. I don't
Oh, it's
think
probably old
It's
bodies.
generally how they all work. That's how all the stories go. So,
No, it's Cully. It's Cully.
yeah,
He's
I'm sure
back. I
something's
heard
coming,
him.
but it's not your friend.
No, don't say
Aw,
that.
honey, did you not get any therapy?
Don't say that.
I'm sorry,
He's
but
back. He's back. No,
no,
I did-
I'm
Oh,
sorry, he's
Mr.
not.
Holmes.
If it's not the friend, then what's here? Because it sounds like that means there's something down here.
Yeah, something not good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Where are you hearing the
She's
voice?
gonna try and keep her talking so that she doesn't
Yeah.
keep singing.
Would everyone besides Luna, because you're kind of engaged with
Because Luna's thinking that the singing might be part of this, so she's gonna try and keep it from happening by just trying to talk and get answers constantly.
Well, actually, you're talking to Kiana as well. Everyone, make me an insight check, please.
Oh, actually, good.
16.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
23.
All right, all of you succeeded. Good job. Every time Kiana mentions Cully, her eyes, you see, dart to the pile of limbs behind her.
Oh.
Is his body there?
Well, I mean, he drowned as a little kid, probably not.
Yeah,
But
but
Unless
that's
she-
a whole lot of spare parts to be assembling for no reason.
yeah, I know, but
Maybe it's the new body it's going to end up in.
whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
You really, you should go. Cully's trying to sleep right now, and the song keeps him a rest. So, I would like.
Well, honey, your godmother's really worried for you.
Oh.
And she's gonna kind of like try and put a hand on her shoulder and maybe kind of like,
Yeah, she sent us to come find you because she was worried that you hadn't come into town yet.
and she's falling into the same accent as the godmother from when they were talking earlier too, to try and like charismatically maybe start moving her along back up this tunnel.
Oh,
Well, if he's resting, why don't we let him rest? Now, you and I can have a cup of tea.
No, I really should be here with Cully. I really should.
Can I try and charm person?
Yeah, of course.
All right, roll me a wisdom save. I'm gonna
I
spend all my
will.
spells on this on this one.
Oh, I fail.
Oh, okay, so we're really friendly and she likes me.
Okay.
Why don't we go have that cup of tea? And she's gonna start moving her away because this is definitely gonna end up a fight.
Yes, and as you start to move Kiana away, you are going to suddenly see the pile of limbs start moving.
Alright,
And
well, let's go get that kettle on. It's I'm really hankering after a cup of tea, and really get her like move to the
Yeah.
back of the group at the very least.
And I'm gonna need an initiative roll as the tangling arms and limbs comes to life as that starts to
thank you.
come for you.
I'm good. I'm good.
Looks a little too handsy for me.
Oh,
It's not leggy enough.
yep.
You're really
Definitely
a leg
not.
man.
Very
Yep.
much.
All right, so Luna, Dziugas.
As Robin's calculating the initiative chart thing here, I've been binging Criminal Minds a lot, and there's an episode where this guy's like just has legs, just legs.
Oh
Just
my
like-
God.
It's like, oh, that's great.
As a treat?
Yeah.
That's a treat.
I always used to watch Criminal Minds on my parents' TV because they had cable. And
Mhm.
whatever it was that like when they were away and I was looking after the house and the dog by myself when it was just me here, I would like watch TV late because it's hard to fall asleep in an empty house that's really big by yourself when normally you
Mhm.
hear other people's noises in it. And it has like lots of doors, and it's like there's all these places that somebody could break in real easy, and you psych yourself out and get really paranoid. So then you watch TV really late, which the only thing decent on is Criminal Minds, which terrifies you more
Oh, not me. I now
because then you
have
start
watched
thinking about all the scenarios where somebody could be like watching you through your windows and stuff. And
I have
being,
now
like,
watched
creepy
Criminal Minds so often that it's taken until about season 11 to find episodes that I do not know everything that happens in that episode within the first 30 seconds.
Nice.
Damn.
Wow.
So,
Nice.
It's only
Oh,
scary when I'm alone
alrighty.
at 11 p.m. at night in the house.
Yep. Yep.
The rest of the time it's fine.
Okay. Let's get to it. All right. So as we see the pile of limbs come to life and start shambling its way, I will say that yes, Luna, you got Kiana over to kind of the back of the pack, and you actually start first.
Really? Damn. Okay.
Yeah, you have the
Um,
highest initiative.
Well, looking at that thing, it does not look good. Quick question. Does Ava or Fairx wear armor?
yes.
Okay, they're both wearing
I
some
do.
form of armor.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to twin spell that then. I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself. Cause 16 AC, yo. And yeah, kind of just hang back.
All right. Next on the initiative, we have Dziugas.
All right, here we go. Let's cut some hands off, make more of those claw things. I guess Dziugas will charge forward and take 2 swipes with his swords.
Perfect. Gimme.
God damn, he's rolling well tonight. 21 and 22.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
That is the exact same damage. That's 8 and 8, 16 points of slashing.
Nice. You take 2 good hits into it. You see couple arms, a couple legs come off, and it kind of recoils in pain, I guess, if you can tell that thing's in pain. All right, is that your turn there?
That's gonna be. Does this thing look like it's got a lot of reach? Would I know
No.
that?
It's all reach.
I guess it's all reach.
No, it doesn't look like it does actually though. But it's just all arms and legs, but they don't look like super long.
You know what? He's gonna take the last of his movement to take a 5-foot step back, and if that provokes, it provokes, because he's got to clear a path for other people.
All right, as you take a step back, it will make an opportunity attack for you.
Okay, I dare ya.
I will. Oh, you dare me, sir. Does a 17 hit you?
No, I'm spending my reaction to roll my Hemocrap dice. Hemocrap. So subtract 4 from that roll.
So 13.
13. Also, I'm going to, what's the term for this? Supercharge? No. Amplify. So I'm gonna take 3 points of damage and subtract 4 from every roll you make till the beginning of your next turn. Unless, can this thing not be blinded? Does it have eyes?
Okay, so condition immunities: charmed, exhaustion, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained. It's actually blind beyond 60-foot radius, so it is blind. It has blind sight though. So it can't be blinded because it's already blind.
So I think it has.
No eyes.
I think it has to say that it's immune to blind in its conditions, though.
It says, but it has blind sight. So senses it is blind sight, and then it's blind beyond its 60-foot radius, is what it says.
All right. So in
But
that case,
what's the thing? If it's blinded, it can't.
well, it
has
only
blind
works.
sight, so
That's the only way the power works.
yeah. Oh, okay.
So then it hits me
Oh, okay. Okay.
because it's the blood curse of the eyeless. I'm not going to amplify then if it doesn't have eyes. Though.
No. Also, I hate to break it to you there, Zugi, but you don't get away from it.
Yep, didn't think
because
so.
you are grappled, my friend.
Mhm.
And I will roll some damage for you as it reaches out and does a crushing grasp on you. Oh wait, what am I rolling? 2d8. That's what I roll. Not a d6 there. I rolled an 8 and a 1, so 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 bludgeoning, and you are grappled right now.
All right, still up.
Alrighty, it is Eva's turn.
Okay. So I'm concentrating on my protection from evil, which is undead, because obviously. So what they're gonna do is actually just pull up their raise their crossbow that they never really bother with, for the most part, and are going to fire off a bolt at this thing.
Perfect. Give it.
Motherfucker!
What'd you get?
Sorry, it was on the 20, and then it span like a fraction, and then hit a 2.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So that's a 5 to hit. It's not a botch, but motherfucker.
Yeah, unfortunately the arrow's gonna ping through and just hit the side of the cavern. I'm sorry about that, Emma.
It's okay.
That sucks. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, because I don't want to break concentration on my spell.
Okay. All right, you are done with your turn. Fairx.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to get super close to this, but Can't. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pull out my longbow and try and shoot it from here.
All right, bring it.
Cool. That is a 17.
Yep, that'll hit. Roll me damage.
Yes. That is 11 points of damage.
Ooh, good hit. All right.
And I'm gonna call out, Dziugas, fight it. Do better. And then give bardic inspiration.
All right.
Great.
I'm doing my best.
All right. Ooh. Alrighty. It's the Soul Shaker's turn. Yeah.
Do not like that name.
I like it.
Great. Dziugas, can you make me a charisma save, please?
Can I? Nope. No, I can't. No, I can't.
Oh boy.
That's a 5.
Okay. The Soul Shaker is. Yeah, it's going to.
Do it.
Oh, it's going to set you down because you are now enthralled by it and under the gay ass spell.
Nice.
Yep. And it is going to move past you and make a grapple or attack at Fairx.
Please stop getting
Ooh.
handsy.
I rolled a 3, so it's gonna miss real bad.
I said no. Consent is important.
Consent is key. All right, that whiffs on its turn, and the thing I can do is a bonus action I cannot do right now, so that sucks. Alrighty, Strazar, your turn.
My turn.
Your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna, so all my party members, I'm going to grab my holy symbol and cast Channel Divinity, Watcher's Will. So my whole party now has advantage on Wisdom, Intelligence, and Charisma saving throws.
Well, that's nice.
That's my action, so that's all I can do. So yeah, that will be it.
Good turn. Good turn.
Good turn.
Top of the initiative, it is Luna.
All right then. That thing's fucking terrifying. I'm gonna try and shove Kiana farther up that tunnel, staying where I am, like
Okay.
just kind of pulling her past and shoving her up around the corner.
Yep.
And I'm gonna hold my hand out over Fairx's shoulder and Eldritch Blast it.
Great. Give it.
Yes, natural fucking 20.
Yes.
Nice. Give me that 2d10, please.
All right, that is going to be 15 points of force damage, please.
Woo! Great. The hands, or the Soul Shaker, I guess, you would say it's looking a little bloodied at this point. It's looking pretty rough now. Good hit. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm just gonna kind of push Kiana kind of back around that corner a bit and kind of step back to where she is right now. So just put a little more distance between me and it.
Yeah, you're good for that. All right. Dziugas, it's your turn, my dude, and you're gonna get this feeling inside of your head, and it's gonna go. Bring me Kiana. I want to be reunited with her.
Kill whoever you need to get her.
Dziugas is gonna drop his swords and is
Oh,
going
no.
to take a step towards Strazar and is going to go, kill whoever's in the way. And there's going to be the sounds of bones shifting and breaking and reallocating as his knees bend backwards and his shirt starts to tear, and he's going to assume a hybrid werewolf form.
Yes.
And is going to
Sound of
charge...
flesh changing muscles.
and is going to
reshaping.
charge Strazar, because Strazar's right there. Does transformation take... It's a bonus action. Oh, crap. And it can still wear
Oh,
armor.
dear.
He's going to charge Strazar. Strazar,
Down, boy.
that's
Yep.
that's going to be a 23 to hit you.
Oh, yeah. Yep,
Okay.
that beats my AC.
Okay, that's a claw attack. And his claws are 1d6 plus 5. That's 9 points of slashing damage. As he rushes forward and tears into Strazar.
Thanks for the temporary HP, Jen.
And you get that at the start of each of your turns.
Cool. Might need
So
it.
There we go.
All
That's
right. Is that everything, Strazar? Thank you. You're a very good minion, sir. Thank you.
Everything Dziugas? Yes.
Yeah. All right. Eva.
Well, that's
Shit's gone
darn
wild.
terrifying. Do I know that he can turn into a wolf, man?
Nope. This is the first time he's done in front of you guys.
Oh, fuck. Okay. That's bad, and that's bad. And that over there is really bad. That thing of writhing limbs. Ooh, what can I do? Oh. Yeah, okay. Eva's gonna take 5-foot step forward. I think. No, I lied. We're gonna make this, we're gonna do something really stupid for Eva, given how squishy they are. Womp. Okay, there we go. Now you're both within 5-foot range. Beautiful. We're gonna cast Word of Radiance. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed at a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
I'm really hoping Radiance will do something useful here. And since this is
Alright.
not concentration, do I lose concentration on my other? I don't think I lose concentration on my other spell. I'm not sure.
All
I'll
right.
check that.
It was. What's my save here?
13.
Oh, I got a 12. So,
I'm including Dziugas in this, please, because you just went furry and tried to attack. So I'm hoping to
didn't
dispel
try.
this crazy curse. You didn't save?
I didn't try. I just did. So what am I doing?
Oh.
What'd you cast?
You are. I need a con save of DC. What did I say? 13. I'm expecting you to pass this one.
All right. Pass.
Perfect. And as you, Dziugas, at the end of your turn, you will feel the pull to attack your friends and then save Kiana. It just kind of goes away. You're no longer gassed.
And there's gonna be 3 radiant to the
Oh,
big
jeez.
limb pile.
Cool.
So-
Duke. Thank you.
So Wolf Dziugas is gonna kind of look a little like bad dog at Strazar and go, sorry.
At Snoot, get that thing.
He's gonna still snap at you. You don't know me that well.
And Strazar still have concentration because that was I just cast a spell that did not require it.
Yep, you're good. All right, next we have Fairx.
Cool. Strazar looks a little beat, don't he?
Kind of got shredded a little bit.
A little bit of shredding. I am
Shredded
going
Strazar.
to since Dziugas looks like he's not attacking Strazar anymore, which great. Fairx is gonna move up to Strazar and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Double check what that does. What die I'm using?
1d8 plus your
1d8
spellcasting
plus. Yeah.
That's what I thought, but I was like, let's just double check. Okay, nice. That is 10.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're
Awesome.
welcome.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No. I'm good.
All right. Next is the Soul Shaker. So, who's done a lot of damage? Strazar did some damage to me recently. I'm gonna make a crushing grasp attack at you, Strazar.
No.
I'm gonna spend a hurt the more to reroll that 9.
That's probably a good idea.
There we go. 15 plus 7 is a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, you are now grappled as one of its limbs comes out. Take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna consume vitality. So,
Rude.
yeah, I know. Can you make me a con save, please?
I could try
All right, you
and
weak.
fail. That's a 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna take an additional 11 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 11 as well. Until you take a long rest, and the Soul Shaker is gonna get some HP back. That's very nice of it. All right, that is its turn, and you can now return the favor.
Oh, good. So I get my temporary hit points back. And I'm mad. I'm gonna stab this thing now.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
That's not a great roll, though. That's only a 13.
That hits.
Cool. I'm gonna dump my last spell slot in Divine Smite.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Give it. Give it.
Do it.
Oh, wait.
Gimme, gimme.
So that's 9 slashing and 10 radiant.
Woof. Ouch.
Cheers.
Oh, it's looking real bad. All right, you slash into it, Ren. Divine energy flows through your sword into it, tearing off even more limbs from this beast. It's looking rough. It's looking not fantastic. At the top of the initiative, you are going to start to hear from down the tunnel. You are going to start to hear the shuffling and scrambling of those farmers up there because yeah, you get the Soul Shaker wanted some backup.
At least they have one more door to open first.
Right?
Because that's super helpful.
All right, so we are back at the top of the initiative with Luna.
All right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this thing again. Because maybe if it
Perfect.
dies, then the farmers will get released, and we won't have to worry about them.
Give it to me.
18 plus stuff.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
I figured as much, so I just felt like I'd why bother trying to figure out what goes on to it. That's 9 force damage.
Woof! Ouchies! Ooh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Your Eldritch Blast pings out at that, and you're just gonna hear from on your shoulder being like, from Chaos.
Chaos, can you go distract the farmers that are coming up the... Like, play tricks on them. Just don't get hurt.
Okay.
You're gonna suddenly feel a weight off your shoulder.
Maybe that will
Alrighty,
slow them down a little.
yeah, if that is your turn, we will go to Dziugas next with Eva on deck.
All right, so Dziugas is going to turn around from Strazar and just snarl and start tearing into this piece of crap.
Beauty, give it.
That is unfortunately an 18 and a nat 1.
Oh
Oh,
no! So the 18 will hit.
The 18, and I rolled a 1 on damage. So the 18's gonna be 6 points of damage.
Okay, it's looking so close.
I know. Without that 1, that would have been it.
Yep, that would have been it. I'm gonna make
Yep.
an opportunity attack on you. I can't grapple you because I have Strazar grappled, but I can still hit you with a.
You don't have enough hands?
No, apparently not.
Oh.
That's not gonna hit. That's only a 12. All right, so the hands, you dig in with one claw, and as you like rip out, a couple of the arms are actually coming off with your claw, and it kind of throws you off for a little bit. Then when you go to the second one, you kind of just you weren't prepared for that weight to come off with you, so it throws you off balance as you're making the second attack.
All right.
And then we have Eva next.
So, here's a fun thing. I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity, so Eva is not going to move. What they're going to do is use their other divine or channel divinity to create a illusory replica of themselves that is,
Ooh.
let's say, standing maybe to the back and just off to the left of Strazar, so that they
Okay.
can do a ranged attack, because that should be, as my understanding, that's a bonus action to do that, or is that an action? Okay, it's an action. So that's getting prepared and is going to just hang out, and then Eva themselves is going to just be hopefully not draw aggro. And to my understanding, this will drop the protection from good and evil,
Okay.
because I concentrate on that.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. You will do that. And we have Fairx next.
So I'm somewhat unfamiliar with the idea of like object interactions and changing weapons and stuff. Am I able to change out for my short sword, or does that take?
No, you can do that. Totally.
Cool. I pretty much just drop the bow and be like sword and then stab.
Yep. Yep. Totally. Do it.
Cool.
Stab me.
Where's that part of my character sheet? There it is. Ooh. That is a 24?
Yep. Give me damage.
Oh, that's the wrong die. Let's not roll that one. That is a math. 6. That's a 6. I didn't roll very well.
Oh, so so close.
Um,
So close.
and I'm going to bardic inspiration for Strazar. My last one, just be like, it's almost there. Just stab it again.
All right. It's my turn, guys. I'm going to I'm going to try to hit Wolfie Boy again, because I didn't like that he
Don't do it.
wasn't under my control for a while. Oh, does a 16 hit ya?
It does not. My AC is 17 while I'm in wolf form.
Oh, is just gonna like reach for you and just swipe through your thick fur and doesn't get it. All right. Yeah, I can't do that. Strazar, you're up.
Oh, good. Grab his sword. Like, you heard the lady. Going for another step.
Perfect. Make that attack.
Now use bardic. So 14.
That'll hit. And how would you like to do this? Because it had 2 HP left. I'm sorry, Jen. 2 HP. I'm so sorry.
I know, I rolled a 2 on a d6. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, so I think he cuts the hand off to drop him. Then he goes in and stabs through the center of it.
Perfect. And as you stab through it, you're going to hear this voice echo in all of your heads. No. No, you can't do this to me. No. I was bonded with her. I used her memories, and I was going to live. You cannot do this. I want my flesh, and it explodes into a cascade of limbs. And
Ew.
it smells terrible down here. And you'll hear suddenly, distance in the cave, you'll hear sounds of, huh? What? Where are we? From the farmers. Kiana will just instantly collapse and pass out.
I didn't do that. Point a finger at her.
Let's get her in the wagon and get home.
Yeah, that was unpleasant.
Can anybody like collapse this or like?
Oh.
You get it, Dziugas?
That's... He'll just shift back down and... I think I remember what did this.
Oh.
That thing tastes awful. He's gonna spit on the floor.
So, you know what? I'll buy you some cheese when we get back to the Citadel.
Thank God I have mustard.
Gonna wipe whatever things that exploded all over them off, like, because I'm assuming because they were right in the splash zone. I'm just gonna like, ugh. And just gonna take one hand and like wipe it down the back of Dziugas' armor.
Luna actually might be not too bad because Fairx was kind of directly in the way and she's slightly around a corner.
Yep. Yeah, no, you're pretty good. You and Kiana probably are pretty...
Avoided it.
Suddenly the other farmers are coming rushing down. Oh my. Oh my.
Let's get her out of here. There was something evil, corrupting, awful. We've dealt with it though, so we're sent by the town.
She's just kind of like pushing them back down the hallway. Kind of like, don't pick up anything, don't touch anything, don't get any ideas.
Yeah, I don't know how we even got like this. Let's get everyone out. Is she okay? Did you do anything to her? They point at Kiana, unconscious.
Oh yeah, we saved her.
No.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saved her from the thing. She should be okay. We just have to get her out of here.
One of the older farmers, probably in her like mid-40s, she will bend down to Kiana and just give her an overall look and be like, yeah, I reckon that it's just sleep deprivation. She just looks like she's very, very tired.
Yeah. That makes two of us.
I'm pretty sure I was born tired, so like mood.
What they said.
All right. Let's go get back out of here. This is awful. And you make your way back up. Would you like to do anything at the house before you leave?
I mean, I think Luna would have had a quick look around that basement to see if there's like any source for that maybe made Kiana do this, or if it was just the thing already existed and she made it stronger, or
what you will give me a perception check.
That is 17.
So you don't really see anything around. What you will, if anyone wants to make a history or arcana check about soul shakers,
Oh, sure, I'll
please.
make an arcana check.
Oh wow, I actually have that. Let's
That's
do
a
it.
21.
That is a
That's
20.
4. I don't know nothing.
A 22.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
fancy.
I rolled a 3 for a total of 5.
Oh, okay, you win.
I got a 4.
Woo. So those that got a 16 or higher will know that soul shakers are generally a collection of limbs that have been affected by a little bit of necromantic energy, and they tend to lash onto strong depressive emotions and are very good at twisting and manipulating people and using that to get them to do their will, make them stronger, and bring more bodies to make it stronger. So they start off as just the little the claws, and they come together more and make this soul shaker. And probably it was found Kiana when she went into the cellar. It may have just been here from a long time ago from the blighted land. It may have been the cause of that, and basically attached itself to Kiana's soul and perverted her memories to think that she saved Cully and got her to lure people into this cavern to die.
Okay. So get her back to town and let them know to not let her out of town.
She's still
Get her
very
some therapy.
depressy.
Yeah. So that is what you'll find. You'll probably figure out that you'll know that by destroying this, it has been dealt with. But it's definitely something to do with potentially the land or the gods or some bullshit of conditions led to these hands together. But it's you destroyed the main mass, so it most
be
likely
okay.
won't come back. Yeah. So you will all make your way out to the wagon. Lady Dre is just looking after her horses, and she just looks at all of you come up, and she's just like, well, isn't this lovely? You managed to save her, and the rest of the farmers, are these the only ones? Are these the only survivors?
As far as we can tell.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I did not check out the rest of the house. I just checked what was there, and this is what we ran into.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean, I think with you coming up, there would be a noise. I'm sure this was the only people. Let's get you all back to town. And did you find what caused this issue?
Yep, and it's dead.
We
Dead,
destroyed
deader.
it. It probably just something old that there was a bit of a cave under the house and latched onto stuff.
All right. So I guess no more going into weird caves under houses. Probably.
Yeah,
can do
better
that.
not to build a house over a cave system, I think.
Yes. Wonderful. All right. Let's get back to town. You can all sleep on the way. Maybe we can stop at that other farm and get some rest before we head out. It's getting a little dark.
That sounds like a great idea.
Wonderful. And as you guys are all getting into the wagon, one of the farmers, about probably early 20s, kind of fairly muscular man will come up to you, and he's like, well, we don't have much to say thank you for, but we have this this bag. We want you to have it. Thank you for saving our lives. We don't remember much, but here, Ed, we'll hand a bag to whoever's
Does it
kind
look
of
magical?
Oh yeah, it looks magical.
Luna's just going,
Ooh, what's this?
So they call well, I heard we had this this old wizard named Heward, and this is his handy haversack. And he will give that to you. I will pull up the item.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the least we could do for your service, and I guess for saving all of our lives, and then the town, and we're incredibly grateful for your hospitality and kindness.
We're pretty great, aren't we?
Mhm.
I would say yeah. And the rest of your day, well, evening, goes by fairly smoothly. You stop for the night at Old Polder's farmhouse, where you obviously tell him the merriment and adventures that you had, and Kiana will eventually wake up and deal with the memory loss and grief and be very grateful for you. But she's been a little traumatized by this, but she's extremely grateful and cries and hugs you all. And
There.
I wanted it so bad to be true. Lots of drinking is had that night. And in the morning you head back out. You've finished the ride to the town and met with more celebration and merriment. I'm forgetting his name right now. Tungsten will ask for a grand retelling, and we'll start to work your truth in your story into a verse for the Awakening song. And Aunt Deli will pay your 200 gold and be so grateful. Again, more hugging, more crying. And it's a wonderful adventure. And I'm assuming one of you has a sending stone, right?
Yeah, Fairx probably has it like kept right where you
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah, probably.
It's on
We already
vibrate.
have a pack of cards in here, so.
Oh god. I just
Excellent. Another 40 gold in my pocket.
We'll all know if we'll all know someone calls if it's on vibrate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Your sending stone will vibrate, and you see a message saying, "Good job. Heard it went well. Need you back."
News travels fast, but we gotta get back.
Yeah, well, so do we.
Alright, just one moment. And she's gonna wander off to the booths and start looking at stuff and go shopping. Food.
And I think that is a really great place to call game tonight.
Excellent.
And congrats on surviving the Soul Shaker, and
Soul Shaker.
welcome to level 4. Woo!
Yay!
Alright, let's do it.
That soul shaker could have been real bad.
Oh yeah.
Alright, 7 more hit points.
I get my bardic college. Woo!
Nice.
What does that take me to? 42 hit points.
I get 4 sorcery points.
Yes.
Okay, should I take a feat or should I take the stat
Get another
increase?
cantrip.
I rolled a 10.
Damn straight you did.
Ooh.
Oh right, I should actually.
That's my
roll
boy.
a thing.
So I looked up feats
What?
for blood hunters, and they're suggesting charger. If you move 10 feet toward an opponent, you deal an additional 5 points of damage with your hit.
That sounds fun.
Oh, that would have hurt if you did that to me.
Yeah, except that oh, you can also push them 10 feet away. But the thing is that if I would be sacrificing my so like with you when you dash, you can also use a bonus action to make one melee attack. But So all this does is this increases my like charging speed,
Yeah.
but I already get 2 attacks per round.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it feels like unless I'm trying to cross a lot of distance, it's not super useful. Because I'm already
Yeah.
doing more than that with a second hit, because I have two-handed fighting style.
Right.
So the other thing they suggest is tough, which, yeah, okay.
Yeah, fair.
So I rolled
Fair.
a 4 for my hit points, but with my modifier, that's a 3.
Amy.
So I have 17 hit points now.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
You want to take tough at level 4?
No,
Okay, I'm proud of you.
Amy, no.
I did this on purpose.
I
It's
know.
not as bad as
Yeah,
my
yeah.
strength. My strength is a -2.
my strength is also a
Jeez.
-2, so that's fun.
Oh my god.
This
you're
is
all-
hilarious.
okay.
A stiff breeze will knock her
Knock
over.
you out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do, however, what do I get here? I get Mantle of Inspiration. Oh, by the way, my Bardic College, for those who are unaware, because I've had this
Yes.
plan forever, is College of Glamour. Because
Yeah.
I'm Fae.
Yeah. So good. So good.
So I get Mantle of Inspiration.
This is absolutely
And-
fantastic.
Enthralling performance.
So I think it's roughly, I think the end of August is when we're doing this again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So thank you so much, players.
Thank you.
I will give you a quick
Yeah.
little sneaky poo. The next one is called The Fiend of Hollow Mind. Or Mine. Hollow Mine.
Hollow Mind. That's what I have
Oh, so
tonight.
divine
Hello,
sense is
mind.
going to be useful.
That's next weekend. That's next weekend, Technocracy.
Oh, so
Yeah,
maybe I
there we
should
go.
take Dark Vision the spell.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, this one I have to get working on my Spanish pronunciation.
Bonjour.
Also, the art for this is pretty great.
Oh, that looks fun.
Nice.
No,
It's
it's like a
fine.
fun time, doesn't it?
Hey, Amy. Ghouls.
Cool.
So we should be safe then, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
totally.
you. I don't like
Mhm.
your ghoul friend.
100%.
But
No.
yeah, this was a fun time. I really enjoyed running this module.
Yeah, this one seemed like it
is-
had a lot more going for it, for especially like a one run.
Yeah, I did cut a couple things that I felt were not. There was also like there was quite a bit of combat. There's another encounter where you fall into a sinkhole and fight 2 clawing hands, and I was just like, that doesn't really
whatever.
add much. Yeah,
I mean, they're clawing
so-
they're
Oh, I
clawing
think it
claws,
was
right?
twice.
Like they're like
they're
2
2
hit.
HP.
So
the
like
time to take to roll
Right.
initiative and the time to dispatch them is
To actually do it, yeah.
yeah. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna cut that. That doesn't really add anything to the thing. And I think where was it? I think it's in the memes or in the spoilers thread. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they give a ton of backstory for a lot of characters, and it's like it's really cool to read, but you guys are never gonna really find out a ton of backstory for a couple of these characters. It's just like, this is like it's
Fair.
great, but also maps would have been nice.
maps would have been nice.
Right. Maps.
Maps.
Maps. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining and watching. Thank you Patreon for being
Thanks for
here
running.
3 months early. Oh, thank you. If you are on Twitch later or YouTube, you could see this 3 months in advance over on Patreon at the $5 or higher tier. And if you have some money to spare and want to donate high, we will even say your name at the end of the episode, like these lovely folks. We have Jan and Bob, the usual parents of the DM, Kelly.
Mhm.
So thank you. And then we have our wizards of the Patreon, which is
Tammy,
Tammy, the
the forever
cleric.
cleric.
Yes. Then we have the Ink Goblin, and Eddie Isaacs.
Yeah, we also have Precarious.
Oh, Precarious is a demonic patron. I totally forgot about that. I'm
You
so
forgot
sorry,
the pyramid,
Precarious.
Robin. It's a pyramid.
I forgot the pyramid. Oh, Precarious. I'm so sorry.
Do you want
But,
me to do the High Council, or
yes.
do you got it? The High Council of the
don't know.
Patreon is Terran, Buddy, Amberthist, Cubby Gummy, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Chef Eladeth, Larouk, Sorcerer Sanguine, Mike Baxter, Kalen Whitebeard, and Jade, the maker of monsters.
Wonderful.
That's what I've got.
Yeah, no, thank you. And we will see you on the flippity floppy. Keep panic at the Citadel. Only panic at the Citadel. Panic nowhere else. Only at the Citadel. And I hope you have a great night, everyone. And we'll see you soon.
We'll see Patreon
Bye.
next weekend, right? For
Yeah.
or
Tuesday,
Patreon
actually.
before that.
Yeah, and Tuesday for
Tuesday?
Strixhaven,
Alright.
a curriculum
Tuesday
of
for Strix.
Chowos.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Of Chows. Good night, everybody.
Chows.